the check, house to house, stand with homies. 5 kids, baby daddy left alone. Blue card, food stamps, eat bologna. Her time to shine and to get back on her shit. She found out Section 8 had open list. Told her partner, get my shit, I'm out this bitch. She got a letter in the mail, that bitch was geek. Didn't take that long, only took about a week. Went to the briefing and it took about 2 hours. Gave you a list and pack and told you look for houses. Found a house, tenant portion, $40. Now bitch is mad cause you low income and poppin'. Now that you got the A, you a trending topic. You got a job, that's what's up, you on your shit. Now Section 8 about to go increase your rent. But you still ain't got paid much as that little bitch. You got the A, you know what's up, oh bitch, you lit. But you still ain't got paid much as that little bitch. You got the A, you know what's up, oh bitch, you lit. These bitches mad cause you got your Section 8. Bitch, don't be mad, you gotta pay that market rate. Tony Tiger on her shit, she feeling great. She put her name up on that list, she got away. Boom, bow. These bitches mad cause you got that Section 8. Bitch, don't be mad, you gotta pay that market rate. Tony Tiger on her shit, she feeling great. She put her name up on that list, she got away. Boom, bow.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. Yeah, man.
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church check in, man. Church check in. Church, check in, man. How y'all motherfuckers feeling today? We about to have these basset hounds hounding today. Howling at the moon. Yeah, we back on these German Shepherds, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what do they call? We the dog catchers today. Yeah, man. Hey, you know, I've been getting a lot of flack in the chat for all my Cleveland jokes. I couldn't find a Cleveland jersey yesterday, so I was like, all right, look, I'm gonna get Cincinnati, all right? You know what I'm saying? Ohio is a shithole, either way you look at it. But I said, hey, I'm gonna show some love, you dig? I'm gonna show a little love. I had to do something. Detroit, you're next. Detroit, you're next. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, man, I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? I was going to come with a mean Indians jersey. I couldn't find an authentic, though. They had a little bullshit one. I was like, I want the real shit. But we gonna show some love to Cleveland today. You know what I'm saying? Detroit's tomorrow. If I can find a jersey.
Fun times in Cleveland again.
Still Cleveland.
Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Under construction since 1868. See our river that catches on fire. It's so polluted that all our fish have AIDS. We see the sun almost 3 times a year. This guy has at least 2 DUIs. The flats look like a Scooby-Doo ghost town. Don't slow down in East Cleveland or you'll die. Our economy's based on LeBron James. Buy a house for the price of a VCR. Our main export is crippling depression. We're so retarded that we think this is art. It could be worse though, at least we're not Detroit. We're not Detroit.
Yeah. You know, Cleveland niggas been taking it really hard in the chat lately, man. You know, yeah, I'm always crack jokes on that motherfucking place. Man, y'all fucked up the verses though. I'm tripping on that shit though, man. I'm tripping. Can't take you niggas nowhere, man. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling, man? Oh man, today is gonna be a good day. I had a few complications. I was up early doing some testing, making sure we got everything in order. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I think we're gonna be in good shape today. You know what I'm saying? Internet been acting real crazy, and you know, I had to make sure I tested a few clips and stuff like that. But man, we about to get into this topic, man. You know, this show may not be as long as I wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? Because when I prepare these things like presentations, you know, so there's a few things that I can't show right now. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into this, man. We're gonna get into this. Hold up, man. See, the internet playing again. We might have to start this shit a little late, man. Because I don't want to get started on this shit and we can't really cook. You know what I'm saying? Is the fucking internet up, man? See? See? Chicago then turned into Cleveland, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, because once I get going, I'm gonna get the cooking. Tell you what. Y'all give me a few minutes, man. Let me get on the phone with these people, because I can't, you know, this is art to me. I don't want this to was that the Cleveland curse? You know what I'm saying? I don't want this to really get fucked up. I really want to be able to go straight through with this one. You know what I'm saying? He says it's working. See, I don't know, man. I really don't know if I should keep going, man. What y'all think, man? We're going to take a vote. We're going to take a vote. Should we risk it? Should we risk it? Should we risk it, or, you know what I'm saying, come back when everything is free and clear, man? Shout out to my man Lucifer. I don't know what the fuck. If you're nervous, start again. Let's see, man. They're telling me to cook. Now, listen, man. If I run through this shit, I'm gonna blame you niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard to redo the magic, man. It's really hard to redo the magic, man. And I would hate to do this and then get the Cleveland curse in the middle of the stream. You know what I'm saying? You know, I would really hate for that. You know, I think the stepdaddies that came in the room, they didn't let the stepdaddies in the door, and things are just getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, man. Boyce Watkins then put in a call. He said, hey, man, you got to stop this nigga, man. You got to stop this nigga, man. This is stepdaddy voodoo. Oh, man. All right, man. You know what? I might have to leave Cleveland alone. Y'all coming in fucking up the stream. It's getting fucked up, man. All right, we're going to run it, man. We're going to run it, man. All right, so today's show, man, Black women love kids based on the men they had them by. Oh, man. Now, I'm going to tell you what inspired me to actually do this. I've always kind of noticed this, and I always said, you know what, I need to talk about this. And it was like, and then it just hit me yesterday. I'm scrolling on Instagram and I see Gucci Man, right? Gucci Man with his wife, Keisha Kior, the industry chick. So I'm seeing that, and they hugged up with their new baby. You know? They all hugged up with their new baby. When I had to think about it, this bitch has a shitload of kids back in her home country that she's abandoned. She's got other kids. You don't never see her with the with those the foundational babies. You know, the babies from the get-go. You don't see her with them kids. You never seen her with them kids. I think one of them came to the wedding or some shit. You know? Hold on. Yeah, I think one of them came to the wedding or some shit. But I'm looking at how happy she is in the life that she's given this new baby that she had with Gucci Man. And it makes me think that those other kids that were abandoned feel slighted. They got to be feeling slighted by her being such a good mother now, because you have had a baby by a star, by a rich nigga. You had a baby by a rich nigga now. So you're loving, now you're a loving mother. But you wasn't a loving mother when you abandoned those kids in the beginning. So we got to talk about the love the kids get from these women based on who they had the kids by. There's a lot of dynamics behind this shit, man. There's a lot of dynamics behind this shit. And think about this, y'all. Think about this, and this is the problem. This is one of the biggest problems by having half siblings. See, half siblings are not loved equally. Maybe by the fathers. You know, the fathers, you know, my man said that's a jackpot, baby. You know, a rich nigga gonna love all his kids. Like if you look at Boozy, he loved all his kids equally. You know what I'm saying? They all get the bag. You know what I'm saying? But his other baby mamas, right? They got raggedy kids back out in Baton Rouge. And I'm pretty sure that all they concerned about is leeching off the baby that they had by Boosie. That's the only one that's their main priority. That's the main priority. You know? Think about Black China. Black China, you're going to notice this because I personally think that this is going to end up happening. Shout out to Dicey in the building. Black China is going to love that Kardashian baby more than the baby she had by Tiger, because Tiger bread ain't going to be long like that Kardashian money. When that Tiger money slow up and that Kardashian money got to pay for both of them kids, Black China's focus and emphasis on mothering to maintain her lifestyle is going to be only focused on the baby she had by Rob Kardashian. She's going to stop loving the baby because she hates the man. Now, I had a whole I had a couple movie clips that I wanted to present, and I tested them out on my other channel, and YouTube flagged them down. So I gotta really just go off memory for you guys off that one. I'm kind of mad because this was some really good footage. But remember on Boys in the Hood, Doughboy and Ricky, they had the same mother living in the same house, same ratchet mama. But Doughboy and Ricky were loved differently. The mother in this movie, there was a scene where Doughboy was a kid. She was telling him, "Where you going, you little fat fucker? You ain't got no job. All you do is shit, shit." She was cussing his ass out like the man she had the baby by. She was cussing at that motherfucker like the man she had the baby by. Now, if this was the real world, I would assume this is what I'm assuming. I'm assuming that Doughboy was her first child, and she was a single mom as a hood bitch, right? She's a single mom as a hood bitch. And what ended up happening, she met Ricky's dad. And Ricky's dad was a stepdaddy simp at best, a Boyce Watkins ass nigga. You dig? And he took on the responsibilities of helping her raise Doughboy all the way up until the point of maybe he died. And he was a good man with a good job. And she loved this man because her life was promising. She thought she was gonna go to the pearly gates with this nigga. And every time she sees Ricky, she sees that great man who might have left or died. And I'm sure if Ricky's dad was to come back around, if he was alive or maybe he moved on, she would take him back in a heartbeat. She would take him back in a heartbeat. And not to say that Doughboy would have been loved, he just would have been treated better because his mama was happy. Now, you've seen in the movie Boys in the Hood how Doughboy was treated by his mom. Even when Ricky died, and it really wasn't Doughboy's fault, he wasn't even there. He tried to save him. When he brought Ricky back to the house, which I never understood that. Why did they drive Ricky to the hospital? I never understood that. I still, every time I watch this movie, I do not understand why they would pick Ricky up out of South Central Alley, blood everywhere, and drag him into the house and throw him on the couch. John Singleton is going to have to explain that to somebody. Who wrote that in there? You know? You take him straight to the hospital. What? I did not understand that. So when his mom come in the room, she starts screaming, Ricky, and the first person she attacks is her other son, Doughboy. She hated Doughboy with a passion. And the reason why she hated Doughboy with a passion is because the nigga she had the baby by was probably a South Central Crip nigga, ruined her life. Shout out to Lucifer. He coming through with all these super chats. Oh, John Singleton passed away. Damn, my bad. Blessings to John Singleton. I wish I could ever get that question answered. I never understood that. Why in the fuck would you bring Doughboy home? Just think about that. Why would you bring Doughboy fucking home? But and then if you notice the dynamic between Doughboy and Rick, Doughboy used to protect Rick, but they still would fight each other. And Rick was uppity because his brother was in the streets. The way that I'm telling you, she cherished that boy. Now she done lost her husband, Ricky Daddy, and she lost her son, who looked just like him. This happens in the black community plenty of fucking times. This happens plenty of fucking times. We got women out here who treat kids like pure shit based off of who they had them by. Look at this.
Larry wrong for this.
Now, now a lot of y'all got on my ass the other day, you know, about the ugly babies comment. You know, a lot of y'all got on my ass about that. You know, but yeah. Now, when the mother is calling their babies ugly, you know she hate the nigga she had it by. You know it.
Wrong. My biggest fear was having an ugly baby. Now look what the fuck I got. Look at him. He is so funny looking.
See, she is gonna treat this baby like shit, and this is because she had a baby with an ugly nigga that probably went to jail. You know what I'm saying? He was getting a bag and she was fucking him, raw dick and cheap liquor. You know how they do. But I thought the baby looked like her, but she's blaming the looks on the nigga as we proceed.
He got all this hair though.
That's all bitches care about is hair. So what must have happened was she fucked the ugly nigga with good hair. And that's why I tell y'all it's important. It is very important to not fuck ugly people by any means. I'm trying to get you brothers to get out of the mindset of the she got an ass though mind frame, and these bitches be on the he got a bag though mind frame. All bitches care about is hair. You know, it's so crazy. It's another weird predicament you guys gotta see. Shout out to Long Shark coming in with the $100 donation, and shout out to Lucifer, man. He didn't donate over 100. We appreciate you, man. But you know what's even worse than bitches having ugly babies? It's bitches who have a black baby and then they have a baby with another nigga that's mixed or a biracial baby. They treat the biracial baby like a golden child. I've seen this before. I've seen a girl who has a biracial sister who is gorgeous. And she's black. She's all right. She ain't ugly, but she ain't like her sister. She ain't got that exotic look. You know what I'm saying? Her sister is exotic and all the attention. I I didn't even know they was fucking related. They don't even look alike, but they sisters. And they can't stand each other. They can't stand each other because the mother treated the light-skinned girl with the pretty hair like the golden child. And this just goes to show that a lot of black women truly, truly hate being black. Make no mistake about it. They've been trying to breed black out of the community for a while. You know what I'm saying? They've been trying to breed black out. You know? Now that's real self-hate. That's why I always talk. They always call you little nappy head hoes. You know, you little tender head motherfucker. Like, you see it all the time. And then it dwindles into the dynamic of the half siblings. See, that's what sucks about half siblings. They're raised different. They got different values. They will love different. And then they are different. They're not on the same course. Especially if they wasn't raised together. You know? Like if you think about that chick, you guys have, I don't know, I always use her as an example. If you see Black Ink, the chick Sky from Black Ink, she had 2 kids by 2 different men. The first was some old nigga. And she hated him the most. She hated her first son with a fucking passion based on her hate for him. Yeah, the Brat and Lisa Ray. They wasn't getting along. Y'all didn't even know that they were fucking sisters. Y'all did not know the Brat and Lisa Ray were sisters. You didn't know that shit. They were raised different. That half sibling shit. And sometimes, you know, I've been seeing that shit too. Some niggas, but you know what? I think these what ends up happening too with the half sibling thing, and a lot of guys end up raising one child better than the other, is because the other mother is mad that you left her for a badder bitch. Now, I wanted to play a clip from this movie called Brothers. If you get a chance, go watch it. Bill Bellamy was in there. It was a scene where Bill Bellamy was in there talking to his mom. And he got a brother, but they have brothers. Now, his mom's a fat, typical, out of shape, German Shepherd. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me email bro, because I got Mr. Palmer coming in. Mr. Palmer is definitely going to be coming in the building. Hold on. Let me get his email. Hold on. Okay. Got Mr. Palmer coming in the building. But in that scene, the mother was barking on the younger son, the light-skinned one or whatever, right? In both situations, both daddies left this woman. You know what I'm saying? Both daddies left this woman. But she was taking the pain and the agony out on the younger son, because that's the nigga she really wanted. That's the nigga she really wanted. You know what I'm saying? And she was not showing love to either one of their ass based on the fact that the daddies left. So, which leads me to believe if she'd have had a better relationships with these fathers, you know what I'm saying? With these fathers, she'd have treated these kids better. If she'd have stayed with at least one of the motherfuckers, the kids would have been, the one son would have been treated a lot better. You know? Hold on one second. We're going to take a brief break. I'm going to bring in Mr. Palmer. Let me set up for bro. He just chimed in. Hold on one second. Let's cleanse that pussy.
that demon. Look that demon. Look, oral sex. Oral sex demon. You see oral sex? Look, oral sex. Look. You oral sex. Use oral sex. Let that sperm of that man out. Out, you demon. Out. Let go.
Deliver me. Do something about them. A demon came with his penis and put it in my mouth. And then he came again and he slept with me last week. And I told the pastor that I need deliverance again. And since then, my private part has been itching.
You've been itching?
Yes.
Okay. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Speak. Who are you? Take. Who are you? Look at that demon. 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 Who are you? Who are you? Speak. Speak out. Who are you? Who are you? Jesus. You demon can help you. Yeah. Come up from the private part. You leave on private part. Leave one in the private part. Watch what happens. Fire! 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 Come out from the private. Come out from the private. Come out from the private. Come out. Out. From the private. Go. Oh, come on, somebody. After I spray with the water, after I spray, something came out white. Put your hands together. Hallelujah.
Yeah, so like these kids have a totally different upbringing, man. They have a totally different upbringing. But I really want y'all to really just see the hatred, man, that these demons have for these kids, man. Like I tell you all the time, these bitches don't love their kids. Even in that fucking movie, shout out to Sir Ism in the building. Even in that fucking movie, brothers, you know, the woman wouldn't even hug her sons. He's standing there asking her for a hug. She like, get away from me with that foolishness. You know? And we got to start really looking at these movies, man. Like, they was showing us back in the days too, man, that there was a lot of mothers that wasn't shit. See, the bitter bitch, man, was a force to be reckoned with, man. A lot of niggas survived these bitter ass mamas, man, and became something. So salute to y'all, man, for becoming something, man. But for the most part, man, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of motherfuckers out here who was raised different. And then you got the sibling rivalry. You got the favoritism. They show favoritism off the nigga that they loved. Trust and believe. You know what I'm saying? Because they wanted that shit to work. They always say you look just like your daddy. You ain't shit just like your daddy. You ain't shit, and you fucked him. Raw, in the rain, off the cheap liquor. You know? You know? You know? Like like it's a certain YouTube chick. I'm pretty sure down the line, she's going to treat her son like shit because the nigga that she wanted got away. And the nigga that she had the baby by wasn't shit. The first motherfucker she had a daughter with was a stand-up nigga. But her life is going to be hard as hell. And as her life gets harder and harder and harder, she going to look at that little boy. And all she gonna see is the nigga who she fucked in a Motel 6 and was living in a Ford Explorer, washing a pussy at Walmart. God damn. Vinegar pussy. Vinegar pussy, man. I'm telling you, man. Pray for these kids. Pray for these kids. Hold on. Let me tell Mr. Palmer everything's sent. Let me see. We get bro up in here. But yeah, man, these hoes are a nightmare. And I just want you guys to really, this is why I tell you guys to use condoms, man. And for the sake of these kids, man, you know, we have a, what do you say? Pac said we have a race of babies that hate the ladies. No. We got a race of ladies that hate the babies. That's what we got. That's what we got. Bitches putting that motherfucking vinegar in your pussy, man. See, this is what vinegar in your pussy produces.
My little girl, she bald head. But his funny looking self, he got all the hair. I ain't want to have no ugly baby. I just knew that it was going to be a 50-50 chance that one of these kids was going to come out ugly because of him. Now look. Now I got to wait for his looks and shit to come in.
She gonna treat that baby like shit. 1 minute he look
all handsome, and the other minute he look like fucking Alien versus Predator. He need to pick a side. He need to pick it quick. Got me walking around. This your baby? Oh, bless his heart. Yeah, I know what that shit mean. I'm sorry.
I told y'all, man. I told y'all, man. Y'all better stop acting like, yeah, I ain't never seen ugly kids before, man. Now, this is a baby I won't hold. I won't touch this baby. You know what I'm saying? You're like, can you hold my baby for a second? No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you're not about to tell me he's about to have a good upbringing. She is going, if she was willing to come online and disrespect the baby like this, you know that household is turned up. Turned up.
All right, your daddy marked you. You look like him. That's cool, though. We're just sitting in the front seat thugging at the water park watching his sister's name play. And
my man said, that's a weed baby. See, ladies, this is what happens when you fuck your weed man. This is what happened when you fuck the weed man. Raw. When you go raw with the weed man. See, smoking that kush. Smoking that kush. Now you need a douche.
She up here too. We in air conditioning. What's that ass?
That little baby got some big ass feet.
Girl, it's true, man. It's true. It's okay. He ain't gonna be ugly all his life. At least I hope not. Woo, Father God, in the name of Jesus, let him grow up to be handsome. Cause right now I'm just he not feeling it.
God, nigga said a backwoods baby.
He looks just like you, boy. You finna get your ass blocked. He don't look shit like me. I'm not ugly, and I wasn't an ugly baby.
Both of these motherfuckers look like motherfucking heroes in a half shell. Ninja Turtle face ass bitch. How dare you? How dare you? You see what I'm saying? This the Remy VSOP baby. You know what I'm saying? This the Molly popping baby. You know? You gotta brace yourself for this one. You gotta brace yourself for this one, man. It's gonna get ugly today.
He's funny looking. I don't want to call him ugly. I'm going to just call him funny looking. Look at him. Oh, my God.
That's an E and J baby. Y'all ain't shit, man. What's wrong with y'all, church? Y'all need Jesus, man. Y'all need Jesus. Y'all need a church home, man. What is wrong with y'all, man? Y'all need prayer.
Song was taught to us by our very own pastor, Pastor James, when we was just this little.
Free Pastor James!
My man loves me. He provides for me. He protects me. So tonight, I'm gonna drop it low just for him. Drop it low for Jesus. Keep the Lord in mind. When you're dirty wine, drop it for Jesus. In the club, shake it to the floor and show it love. I'm on the grind, 'cause for my sins he died. Cause I know I'll be at the pearly gates for sure. I'll be in the number when the trumpet starts to blow. But tonight I gotta drop it low. Drop it low.
God loving music. Give it up again for what's your name?
Renita.
Renita, y'all. Yes. They will never be on this program again. That's enough dropping it low for Jesus and all our Christian viewers and our African American.
All right, I see I got my brother Mr. Palmer in the back waiting in the cut. We're gonna bring him up in a few. But yeah, man, hey man, y'all start wearing your condoms, please. Stop being perverse, please. You know, but it's been a lot of motherfuckers. It's gonna be a lot of people being abused, man, based on the fact that your mama couldn't keep a man, you know, or the man that she wanted, that she still got the gaga eyes over. You know, she treats that child better. You know, if the nigga got a job, he pay his child support, shit like that. That child gets preferential treatment. It's a lot of motherfuckers out here too with these child support babies. You got one nigga you had a baby by that's a street nigga. Then you got the other nigga that actually had a job and still got a job and he take care of his kid. So you make sure that kid, everything is done, but you neglect the other baby. You neglect the other baby. Let's bring bro on, man. Y'all show some love. We got Mr. Palmer coming in the building. Let's see.
Yeah,
what's going on, church?
I'm good, man.
Man, you know, this has been long. We've been talking about this, but I was like, man, I've been like, man, I got to come up with some topics, man. Me and Mr. Palmer about to start doing some weekly shit, man. Like, we got to lock in, man. Chicago's in the building, man.
Yes,
Shout out with Mill, too, man.
All I know is I'm sitting on the couch minding my business. You come hit me up to my man. I want you to come on the show. I'm like, all right, well, let me just get my deadbeat on. Let's make this happen.
All right. But yeah, man, you know, I wanted to play them clips from the movie Brothers, man. Remember the movie Brothers where he wanted to hug his mom and his mom pretty much neglected both of them because the men left.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if one of them fucking fathers would have stayed, you know what I'm saying, she would have loved one of them kids at least. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, you know, we know about Doughboy and Ricky, that dynamic. Right. But how do you feel about this, man? Like women loving their kids based on the men that they had them by.
Right. It's guilty by association, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Guilty by association. Baby mama tears mad at the man, they take it out on their kids. That's all said to it. They're guilty by association.
Yeah. Yeah. So want to talk about abuse. I'm gonna play this clip, man. It's kind of disturbing, but you're gonna see this lady abusing these kids, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm really, when I listen to the whole story, I'm really like, yeah, this gotta be because she can't keep a nigga. because or the niggas that she had these babies with ain't shit, because the complaints and her facing all the jail time, there could not be a man in the picture. You know what I'm saying? Right. And a lot of times these women are pissed because they having a baby, for the most part, you threw your fucking life away. Like, and what I mean by that is you no longer live for yourself. Because a lot of these bitches want to be the bad bitch and do all that shit. They put the bad bitch shit on the back burner to have a baby with a nigga that they thought was promising. So when that don't work out and they have resentment for the whole situation, the whole demonstration. You know what I'm saying? Take a look at this shit, bro.
2 kids say they were beaten, burned, even stabbed by their mother. The alleged torture went on for years. Now, Denver 7 investigator John Ferrugia has uncovered that Denver Human Services had been told for years that the children were at risk. But it took a call to police from the woman you're about to meet to save the kids.
Nice home. She's driving nice cars. Nails is manicured.
She has known Kenyatta Davis and her family for years. She asked that her face not be shown because she fears for her safety. Kenyatta Davis is now charged in connection with the terrible abuse of her 2 children and is out on bail. Was it her neat appearance that influenced caseworkers?
So when they see that, they're like, oh, look how she dressed. She coming in here, heels and nice makeup, hair done.
So she see? Notice how nails and hair done is always. I was talking about that shit yesterday. For some reason, these bitches can be broke, but always manage to have their hair and nails done.
Speaking of that, I know you in Chicago, where you see the one with the hair hat done, they got the nails done, they on fleek, right? But then you see that child that's all bummy and dirty and nasty looking, hair ain't cut, ring work.
That's misappropriating the child support funds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would make it. And then I heard this too, bro. A lot of niggas end up like basically having to pay double in child support. But what I mean by this is the mother neglects the child to get back at the man from coming up. So the courts automatically gonna send in the child support or whatever like that. The baby gonna be doing so bad, they're gonna call the daddy or whatever like that. Man, I need some shoes, I need this, and this. Like, man, gonna get the cussing. Well, I had to use this to pay for this and pay for that. Right. And the nigga still gotta come out of pocket anyway, because it's not for the kid to know about the inner workings. Like, man, I paid my child support, talk to your mama. Like, you can't tell that to no kid. You just gotta provide. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you gotta, they put brothers in positions where you just gotta bite the bullet.
Yeah, but the thing is, a lot I told people on my platform, they use their kids as pawns, weapons, shields, rocket launchers, and everything else to get attention, get some pity, to hurt the father, and so on. And yeah, they tend to have the child to ask the father, but you got some fathers like, nah, and tell them, depending on how old it is, I pay my child support. I don't know what she's doing with the money. Should be for you, should be for nothing else. And hey, like I tell them, Walmart is always hiring. I don't know what to tell you. I have no I have no sympathy for you. Nope.
Walmart. Let's get back into it.
He was good at putting it over on people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Police and Human Services reports reveal that behind this facade of style and civility was a brutal, violent woman who terrorized her kids.
She was like a man.
Transsexual. Transgender.
Right, transgender. Hey, wait. So this the one they said looked like that she was a good mom because she was like a transformer.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. They this is what I hate about black mother parenting.
Look at this.
They equate being a good mother to how good your shoes are. Right. By how good you dress, that's good parenting. How good she looks is success.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. But listen to the shit that went on in this household.
Violent woman who terrorized her kids. The police report notes that the 11-year-old boy was burned with an iron. The 12-year-old daughter's hand was scarred from her mother gouging her with a power drill. But that is just the beginning.
They've been maced.
Nigga. She in there going straight medieval on their ass. Like, nigga, this is a black single mom, nigga. In the crib, turned the crib into goddamn Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Stuck a power drill in your daughter hand? That's wild.
Been hit with shovels, brooms. She said mother took a butcher knife to her leg, stabbed her in the leg.
That is exactly what this report to Denver Juvenile Court verifies, a report released to those who are party to the case. The report also notes Davis threw her daughter over a banister, seen in this photo. After waking from losing consciousness, the report says the mother told her that had she not awakened, she would have buried her in the backyard.
Torture. It's not abuse, it's torture.
The report also notes there have been red flags at school as far back as 2009. Boy had a sizable bruise on his left eye. Boy reported his mother punched him with a fist. Child came to school with cuts, abrasions on left temple, gave different stories. Nurse said it looked like blunt force trauma.
How many times do you think that you called Human Services both in Arapahoe and Denver?
About 3 or 4.
3 or 4 times.
This family acquaintance made one final call to DHS in August when Davis went out of town and left the children in her care at this Aurora home. It was here they felt safe enough to tell what was happening to them.
I think they're very strong and courageous because that's their mother at the end of the day. That's their mother.
Sources familiar with the investigation and this report to the court confirms that between 2005 and 2013...
That's the shit I hate. A lot of these bitches equate being a good mother to these kids by the Instagram post and the social media posts that they post smiling. These houses are nightmares. Like a lot of y'all, salute to a lot of y'all, because I know we're gonna have some brothers and some sisters calling in how they survived being mistreated by their mamas based on their fathers. You know what I'm saying? I really can't wait to hear them stories. You know what I'm saying? But
did you see that mugshot, bro?
Yeah, oh my God.
I want y'all. If you see how she's looking now in that mugshot.
Let me see. I'll go back. Let's go back to the mugshot.
Blair Witch Project right there. Blair Witch. Look at this. Did that look like the same one that they said was looking like a good mother? Look at her. Like a Blair Witch.
Fellas, please get custody of your kids. Stop allowing these damn Rottweilers, these German Shepherds to raise your kids, man. They may not survive it, man.
And you know what? The unfortunate part is, let's keep it real. How many of y'all as men been over to a woman's house? Now, she looking good all in the streets, all around you, but when you go in that house, you see a trap house. It's raggedy, kids all over the place, it's dirty, nasty. I think every man went through that, whether, you know, even in their teens or when they 19, 20, you seen that shit, man. I'll
do you one better than that. How many niggas have been dating a bad bitch? You know what I'm saying? And then you go to her crib and she talks to her kids like a nigga in the street. She cussing at her kids. I done seen that shit. See, this is the problem. A lot of black women do not love their kids.
I've been saying it for a long time.
They just raise them. They just maintain them. They do enough to get them to age 18.
Truthfully, they don't need raise them.
Obligations, bare minimum, get the fuck out my house.
They don't raise them though, bro. They just in the house. Cause I know many, they don't. I'm not lying. They just have them in the house. They just there. The kids are 3-4 years old climbing up the damn counter just to get some cereal because the mother lays ass over there with some dude, you know, doing some dick sucks and shit. So I know kids that like somebody said, I survived. Your hashtag I survived.
Oh,
shit. Mama says ain't shit. It's there.
Let's see. But
their mother at the end of the day. That's their mother.
Sources familiar with the investigation and this report to the court confirms that between 2005 and 2013, Denver Human Services and Arapahoe County Human Services screened out or did not investigate 13 separate complaints of domestic violence, neglect, and abuse involving this family. 7 others DHS couldn't prove. One was confirmed in 2013, and the mother and kids received voluntary services. Reports indicate the mother coached the kids not to talk, and juvenile court was not involved. The children were left in the home until August 29th, when police finally stepped in.
You called police because Human Services was leaving those kids in that house.
Exactly.
It was that call that gave the children the confidence and courage to talk, brought the arrest of their mother, and the end of their torment.
When you see this pattern of multiple referrals being screened out and then people getting hurt or killed, how are you addressing that?
Privacy laws prevent Don Morris, Executive Director of Denver Human Services, from talking about any specific case. He took over the troubled department this summer and has begun making systemic changes.
We're adding 50 more people to this system. We've asked Denver Health to bring in medical experts into our screen out process so that they're looking at these files.
All right, this is my problem. The system. When the system get these complaints, they don't move fast enough.
They don't care.
They don't care. They don't care about these kids. You know what I'm saying? Especially the black children.
Especially.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like and it's so crazy that it's good fathers out here who can't get their kids from these bitches. Why they get neglected, talked to like shit, and everything like that. Like none of the complaints of the kids or even the men are even taken into consideration. They go there, the woman puts on a good show because, like I said, black women interview very well. They know when to turn off their black scent, articulate themselves to get the job, and then turn into Keisha once they get hired.
Al Keisha. Al Keisha.
Al Keisha. And they do that shit when they get in front of the police and all that shit. When it's time to testify on your ass, oh, they gonna be very, very articulate. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Lucifer, man. He just dropping dubs like it ain't no problem. Bro, fucking with this, man. But yeah, man. So, how do you feel about like what you saw with that?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. People could tell you, I play this every day, all day on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm not even surprised, bro. There's so many men who fight all the time. White, black, blue, or green be fighting to be fathers. And it's not the issue that we paying child support. It ain't about paying no child support. It's about that we paying child support to a neglectful baby mama terrorist that want to set the child up for failure because she still hates you, because you don't want her no more, because y'all failed relationship, failed divorce, and you know that your kids are being set up for failure. But unfortunately, you go to these judges, you go to DCFS, the police, it's either a civil matter or they ask you, oh, is you current on your child support or is your arrears paid? And then you say, no, sir. Oh, then I can't do nothing about it because you got to pay your child support. Bullshit.
What about this? Now, I've seen this happen. The baby mama will hate the child based on the fact that she hate you, right?
Yes.
And now the child hates you because they get treated and they get blamed for looking like you.
Yep.
And reminding her of you.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
Especially the daughters.
That's the fucked up part about this shit.
Especially the daughters. And the daughters end up being like that same baby mama terrorist. And they don't get along. They hate each other. But when it comes to them tag teaming you, the father, they side with that baby mama terrorist. Manipulation is a powerful thing, bro.
I think the worst thing, a worse thing for a child to be is born looking like the man that she's going to eventually hate.
Exactly.
That, you know, because like if she have a little girl and her little girl look just like her, that's fine.
Right.
But if she has a boy or another girl who look like the daddy, that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, gonna get treated differently.
Yeah,
you know
they set up for failure. They set up for failure. Women are petty like that, psychologically petty. You know what I'm saying? Like the instinct to just be petty and to treat these kids like shit. Like even like you made mention of the daughters. Like here's a clip of a daughter being neglected by her mom, and I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the father. Because this, if you take a look at this bitch, you can tell don't nobody want her. Don't nobody want her.
She hates me. Like, I want to know what have I ever did to you for you to hate me so much?
Siobhan and her mom, Deborah, have struggled with their relationship for almost 40 years. It's been over a year since they last saw each other. Siobhan says Deborah abandoned her as a child and she was terribly abused in the...
Every time I hear about child abandonment, I always equate that to it didn't work out with the nigga. And she want to start over. I see that, like I mentioned before you got on, the Keisha Kior chick.
Yeah.
She abandoned all her kids in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? And what did she do when she got here? She started over. She didn't even look like she had kids.
Right.
She lived the life that she always wanted. Now she got Gucci Man and got a new baby and is loving the fuck out of that baby. Pictures everywhere. Sent her son back to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Wherever the fuck they from, Barbados, wherever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? But all just pictures upon pictures and loving and hugging and kissing, all this shit, just being a mom. You know what I'm saying? She probably even breastfed that little motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
she had a litter of kids before she got to the States.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when a woman can't relive, see, like I say, when they had these babies, they put their ambitions and their life on hold. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that they gotta all their dreams, now they got all that shit gone. Now they just gonna be a mama, saggy titties and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know, they talk so much shit about men abandoning these babies, but I know that these women don't want them. They be wanting the nigga too. And if they can't get the nigga, they don't even want the baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if they forced to have the baby in their presence, they just gonna treat the baby like shit.
And that's why I say these baby mama terrorists choose single motherism, because they have kids for the wrong reason. They don't have it for the right reason. They have it as a benefit. And just like you said with Kiora, she grabbed the bag with Gucci Mane. She couldn't grab the bag with the other nigga. So now she like, well, I don't need y'all and take y'all back. Matter of fact, you go stay with your father if you want to. I got the bag with him. I got a new child. We gonna live like king and queen. I got what I wanted. They don't. I'm telling you, these baby mama do not love their children. And back to what you said. You said that men abandon their kids. I'm telling you, a lot of y'all been on my page. It'll tell you that women are more abusive and neglectful than the fucking man. Don't believe that shit. That's what the media tell you. That's what these politicians tell you. Look up the stats. These women are more abusive, more neglectful, and they cause more child fatalities. And not only that, they get the most custody, 80 to 85%.
Yeah.
Can't make this shit up.
Now, a lot of women, I noticed this too. They want to give up custody if ain't no money involved. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. They'll be willing to give up custody if you, like, let's say you make your money off the books, self-employed or whatever like that, or you not making a lot of money like that. And the little money that you do give her through child support, you know what I'm saying? She still got to make ends meet anyway. She rather just say, fuck it. You can just have the kids and I'm going to just go live my life.
Right.
That's how selfish they are. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are like, oh, I'm a strong mother. I'm like, how much money you getting out of this situation? It's a benefit out of it.
Right.
Now, and you could tell by when you go to the grocery store, especially Walmart.
Walmart is always hiring. Yep.
How they talk to these damn kids.
Yep.
That's going to tell you, did they love the father? Because the real father will find out. You know what I'm saying? An involved father would have found out how this mother talks. This would have been checked. You know what I'm saying? But it's obvious you had a baby by a raggedy nigga. And it was your choice. It's your choice because can't nobody go on your pussy unless you say so.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But let's hit these hoes out real quick.
System. She's angry at her mom and feels she's had to pay the consequences for Deborah's bad decisions. She says everything that comes out of Deborah's mouth is a lie and feels her mom has never really loved her.
I just wanted to show that part. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody ever listens to the children. Right. When they say, mother ain't never really loved me, man. Mother ain't never really loved me. You know, it's always, you know, and I'm glad I showed that too, because this just proves what all these women always say about daddy issues. I mean, I'm sorry, mommy issues. They tell us, oh, you got mommy issues. You got mommy issues. But here's a woman with mommy issues.
It's a lot of daughters with mommy issues. Even KS talked about the stats with the upbringing with the mother and daughter. They don't have no relationship because 9 out of 10 is because she mad at the father. I mean, the unfortunate thing, a lot of women will not talk about it and call it out. Instead, they just take it out on a new guy that they with and be a baby mama terrorist to them. So that's
I just hate the fact that these women are able to take shit out on the offspring. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They have the ability to do that with immunity too.
Yeah.
You know, that's the fucked up part about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas in here. I know some niggas gonna call in here. You know what I'm saying? Tell us about how you survived. You probably got that one brother with the pretty hair that got all the motherfucking mics and everything like that. But your nappy-headed ass, your mama treated you like shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You know, you the oldest sibling from the first fuck up You know what I'm saying? You know, and now she got a new husband with all these new half-breed kids, treating them like trophies.
Right.
Treating them like trophies.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't even,
man.
The oldest can't even eat with the family. He got to eat in his room.
Yeah, man. But it's a lot of mothers, man, that are extremely disrespectful, man, breaking their sons down based on the fact that they can't keep a man. See, that's one thing about it. When bitches get old and alone, they get miserable. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be able to inflict some type of pain. And the only person that they can inflict pain on is the person that look like the person that they want to inflict the pain on, which is the man that they couldn't keep. Especially a pretty bitch. Pretty bitches are kind of vicious to their kids when they get dumped by a man. You know what I'm saying? When they get dumped by a man, they're pretty fucking vicious. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, man. Y'all want to take some calls? We got Mr. Palmer in the building, man.
Yes, sir.
See, these motherfuckers want to take some calls, man. While we go through everything. Let's see. I'm gonna set up the calls, and man, I really wish they would have let me play that video footage. You say Basketball Wives, Jackie Christie. Jackie Christie, I remember her. That's the one with the titties. I can't remember. You gotta tell me the story about her. The one with the titties. Call in, Miss Parker. You call in. We about to get the lines popping.
Miss Parker in the house.
Oh, that ass, Miss Parker. Let's see. Let's see. All right. We bring in Brother Gino for a hot second, and then we're going to get the calls popping. We got Mr. Palmer in the building, live in the church early morning.
That's right. You so-called Christian-looking whores. That's it. Jumping in some church, flapping your ankle chains around, all on the choir, breasts hanging out, lips all red, nails painted red, purple, blue, green, long like bird claws, all this fake hair, breast implants, toenails painted with little fake diamonds in it. Your toes ain't richer. You're nothing but a prostitute. Amen. Yeah, man. Wonderful prostitute. So go to church now. Go to church. That's right. Got nothing but a singing hoe, a shouting hoe, a organ playing hoe, a choir director hoe. Hey, preacher. If what I just said describe your wife, you're married to a hoe. Amen. Am I right, I said? Talk to me. Yes, sir. Amen. Yes, sir. Wonderful. Amen. Hallelujah. A man that's a real man don't want his wife out in the street looking like a prostitute. And you a holy woman? Amen. Amen. Proclaim you's a Christian? Christian with skin-tight pants. Showing the very shape of your birth canal. Going to some church with the shape of your birth canal exposed in public and jeans all up the backside of your behind. Carrying a Bible. That's right. Going to church. That's right. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Church, we live in the church, man. For those of you who are just tuned in, we have been having a discussion about black women loving the kids based on the men that they had them by. I got my co-host today, guest appearance, my man, Mr. Palmer with the Fuck Child Support Movement, Mr. Baby Mama Terrorist. We taking calls. Y'all. Feel free to call in 563-999-3641. Feel free to call in. The lines are locked and loaded. I want to read off the Cash App family that checked in, man. Shout out Miss Parker. I see you. $10 holler. C Square checking in with the $5 holler. My man X Pro Services in Florida, his business. He say for the church, $5. Change his variety with the 10 piece. Still Liniano 30 with the $10 holla. And my man Lucifer, man, this motherfucker must have hit a scratch off. Bro, going crazy. Just sent in a $50 cash app. Bro must have hit at the boat. You can tell when a nigga hit at the boat. You can tell when a nigga just hit at the boat. All right, let's take some calls, big dog. See how the people feeling about this topic. Hopefully, and hey, church, I want, if anybody out there got a story about how you got a brother or a sister that's been treated differently because the mother loved that particular father different, we need to hear that. We need to hear some testimonies today. You dig? Let's see who we got. 347.
What's good, Jap? It's Face Facts checking in from Brooklyn.
What's going on, bro?
Out the face.
Yeah, salute to you and Mr. Palmer. I had to call in for this one and cook.
Talk to us, man.
Number one, there's a psychological term for this. It's called malicious mother syndrome, and this is a real thing.
Break it down.
These courts want the kids to be with the mother because they know that she breeds the criminal class. The family court operates off of no corpse, no case. Basically, the kid got to either be dead or about to die before the father can get custody because they want that child support.
Damn. Dead or about to die. That's harsh.
Right. And what it also goes is, as far as that DCSH or other like CPS, whatever you want to call it, every state has it. They will ignore abuse by a mother if the child has family members, especially if it's a father or anyone on the father side of the family that will take the kid. They will only step in when there's nobody else around so that the kids can go into the system because the state gets money for each kid they put in the system. So as long as there's a father or somebody on the father side of the family that's active, the CPS will ignore whatever abuse is going on with the child. It has to be like a hospital record because the hospital is a mandated reporter. So unless the kid gets like administered to a hospital, like in an emergency room, DCSH won't investigate.
So what about the you ain't shit, just like your daddy? How many times we've heard that in our community, man? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, we all know that's bullshit. What that means is, because, you know, shout out to Donovan Sharp with the womanese, I'll translate. When a woman says that your daddy ain't shit, that means that your daddy won't let me control him.
Facts.
That's heavy.
Facts.
Yeah. So I always said that they use these kids as a weapon and a shield. So they can use the kid to do harm to the man. Yep. And when the man wants to do something to her, the kid is in the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so the man got to hold back from harming her. And I'm not saying in a physical sense, but like, you know, maybe in a legal sense, because she got the child. So he got to make sure that that she's still okay in the crib or whatever like that. So the kids are a weapon and a shield.
Right. And then you get a situation like I get where my situation, because I'm on child support and I have partial custody of my daughter. You get the situation with me where I'm paying child support, and real talk, my child support is a discount. So all the people who talk about men don't want to pay child support, you know, can kiss my ass if you don't like it.
Damn right.
My attorney costs me more than the child support. So all you DNTs and pro-wax that want to talk about men not paying child support, explain to me why my attorney costs me more than my child support.
And if the black woman was so goddamn such a damn deity, why do we have to involve the white man's system and provide these kids? If she's that much if she's God, if she's God, why does she need my little check? She's God. Go out here and build, God.
I'm glad you said that, brother, because I say it all the time. They the main ones to say they're against white supremacy, but yet they take the black man and set him up for white supremacy. Like I said, they don't give a shit about you. It's a benefit. They're not gonna go ride and say make equal parenting fair. They're not gonna come out. Women as a whole, they're not gonna come out and say abolish child support if it's equal parenting time. No, they're gonna say If a man try to fight for equal parental time or sole custody, they say, you only doing that so you don't have to pay child support. Okay, well then why you ask for sole custody? Because bitch, you want child support. You want money. So you go government daddy and get the handout. I get it. You just can't make this shit up.
Right. And listen, you know, I've spoken to Mr. Palmer before about my case and what I've been going through, and I'm getting to the point now where I'm gonna stop being quiet about it because there's so much corruption. And I'll be honest, like I'm in New York City, I work for New York City Transit. You know, I'm a train operator, and if I gotta tell you the amount of kids that are just roaming the streets, I'm talking about minors. It's like, where's the mother? You want to talk about the homeless population? The reason the homeless population is so bad, especially in cities like New York, is because once these kids get too old for child support, the mothers put them out in the streets, and now they're homeless. That's why you got all these flash mobs with these robberies going on. You know, poverty is out of control. Drugs are out of control. Crime is out of control. They want to put a Band-Aid on it and blame everything but what the real cause is: single motherhood.
Man, we appreciate you calling Face Facts, man. That was heavy, bro. Appreciate your support, bro. Let's see what we got. 929, who we got on the line?
Hey, what's up, Jack? This is Kareem calling out the South Bronx.
What's going on, family?
Shout out to Kareem.
Much shout out to you, Mr. Palmer, man. Yeah, man. Great show, of course. First and foremost, man. You know, I was my sister. I got a twin sister, and I will say that in these households, man, let's say you got the aspect that you're speaking on where the kids had different fathers, but another thing that's not talked about is how in a lot of these households, the daughter gets treated worse than the son, or vice versa. So, for example, my sister and I, we spent most of our life, our childhood in the system. But there were times where either she was home and I wasn't, or, you know, I was home and she wasn't. So I remember when my sister was home and I was in the group homes, my mom treated my sister like crap. She tried to drown my sister in the toilet. She threw hot food in my sister's face. And my sister, her way to cope with things was to eat. And basically my sister is over 600 pounds now and has been battling morbid obesity for like the full duration of her adulthood, you know, and I have my problems because of it too as well. But the thing with me was the abuse stopped was when I was 17 and my mom tried to stab me and I hit her back. Once I hit her back, she never put her hands on me again after that. She was scared to hit me because I, you know, and I'm not no small, I'm 6'7", 300 plus. She wasn't hitting me back after that. You know, and then since when that happened with me, now she couldn't hit me no more. My sister got doubled. So what I would try to do is I would try to intervene, you know, and protect my sister. But even like the story you have on with the lady and the daughter, listen, everybody on the show, man, don't stay around someone 40 plus years and letting them abuse you, man. I get you want that person to love you, but sometimes certain things will never occur. You need to move on. Like I will say, man, like since my mom passed when I was 23, I was able to grow as a person, man. And I decided that, you know, the way we live, man, as Black people, is very dysfunctional. These kids that are being abused, no one speaks about this. The family members know about this shit, and no one says anything. Then a lot of the family members blame the kids, like the mother blames the kids. And we just can continue these cycles, man. We just continue it. And
let me ask you this about your father. How did your mother feel about your father, and do you feel like she was kind of taking that out on y'all?
Yes, she was. And then also, too, Jack, we got to remember, too, I'm a millennial. So, you know, a lot of our parents were crackheads, cocaine addicts, and my mom was a big drug user. I didn't realize it until I became an adult. Looking back, like as a kid, I was very naive to her drug usage. But yes, you're right about that. And I remember one day my mom, what used to happen was this, right? She would sniff cocaine, right? My sister and I would call her Nice Mommy. That was the Nice Mommy version of her. So she would be so geeked up on coke, she wasn't as violent. She was more easygoing. But then, as you know, with cocaine, you go on that coke run and then you crash after a week of being up and not going to sleep. And when she would crash and she would wake up, it was hell in that household. So I remember my mom came off one of her coke binges and she choked me. She got mad at me about something, and I was about like 7 years old, and she was choking me on the counter, and my sister was attempting to help me, right? So she finally let me go, right? And I remember crying and saying that I wanted to live with my dad. And she was like, well, go live with the mother effer. He ain't going to take you in. So I remember I called. This is way before cell phones. I called and I left a message, right? And my dad called me back and I said, Dad, I want to come live with you. Here's my mom in the background. That motherfucker ain't going to let you live with him. You know what my dad told me? Yes, I'm coming to get you tonight. Because my dad knew as a man that I needed him at the time. I was a young boy, and eventually my sister was, staying and spending more time there. But yes, the resentment definitely comes from the father and from what you said earlier, Jap, where nobody wants them. Because, I would just say this. Here's the reality of it. The kids have to suffer through it, but since the dad is an adult, he was able to get away from it first. Because he's an adult. He doesn't have to be subjugated to, he's not a minor. So he can leave whenever he wants to. And if we want to be real, these chicks are the ones that are leaving. They leave 70 to 80% of the time. So that whole dad's walking out is bullshit as well. So,
Man, that was real, bro. Shit.
Yeah, man.
That was heavy, man.
Yeah. One more thing, too.
Go
Dad.
for it.
Speaking, because I wrote some notes down, right?
Yeah.
Speaking on the women and what Mr. Palmer said, the women abusing the children the most, is definitely true. And you know what they do? Which cases they take out? Because if they included postpartum cases, it would be 95% of the time, but they exclude those cases in the statistics because it would be overwhelmingly high on the woman's behalf. So if we account for those cases as well, women abuse kids 95 to 98% of the time.
Damn. Brother, I appreciate your motherfucking testimony today, man. Shit, this shit is heavy, man.
I want to say something.
Go ahead.
Come to that. This is Jap. This is the reason why. This is one of the reasons why I created this platform, because.
Hey man, matter of fact, shout your platform out real quick, man, because we got 13, almost 1,400 motherfuckers in here, and everybody keep. I got your banner at the bottom of the screen, but everybody want to know where they can reach you. You know what I'm saying? Because you got one of the boldest movements too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Support.
Actually, what do you got on the bottom? Just type. If you go on YouTube, type Mr. Palm. It's gonna pop up. That's how you reach me, man. That's how you reach me. But this is one of the reasons why I made this platform. I've been doing this for 5 years on Facebook, and I've been tired of this falsehood that men don't want to be fathers. Men deadbeats, which that's not the definition of a deadbeat anyway. But they try to say men don't want to be fathers and they abandon the family, and that's not true. And it's out here. It's been going on for a lot of years, and people hate me because I call the way I see it. I'm not going to sit back and say you're a queen when you out here abandoning your children and setting the man up for failure because of a failed relationship or divorce. People don't want to talk about it. And on my platform, I talk about the depths, just like my brother just came on, just like Face came on. This the depths of what happened to these children. They are murdered, they are abused, they in the system. Not because the father didn't want to be in the picture, it's because the baby mama terrorists hate themselves, they hate the child, they hate the father, they hate the mama. That's what I'm saying. These are some devil's son-in-laws. These are not human.
And you know what puts more fuel on the fire? When the woman can't keep the man and the man move on and is happy And not only is he happy, but he's happy with another race of woman. Like remember on Brothers, he was like he left me for a white bitch.
Yep.
He was like, she's not white, she's Hawaiian. I don't give a fuck.
It don't matter.
A Hawaiian. He's like, I don't give a fuck. If she ain't black, she ain't white. He's like, what do you mean? What if she was Latino? Just a white bitch with a taco. So what do you think about Asians? Just a white bitch that speak or know English. I'm like, come on, man.
That's the funny part. They hate the white woman, but they love the white man, though. See, that's the tripped out part. They hate that white woman. They hate black men with white women or anybody outside the race, but definitely with a white woman. But they holler swirl gang all day long with the white man. We don't care. We don't say shit, but when we do, it's a problem. That's the crazy part. It's like we could do it, but you can't. I don't get it.
Yeah, but when they do it, it's spiteful. Like when we do it, we actually getting some good lookers. You know what I'm saying?
But
they just picking any like Bill Gates looking motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Just for their money.
Those overalls.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? You can't get jiggy with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the type of shit that they do. It's laughable at this point. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to speaking more about these mothers trying to break their sons down. I got a clip I want to show the audience before we take our next call.
Okay.
Just kind of break this down a little bit so you can see how these mothers treat these kids, and it's all because they alone. See, a lot of black women did not prepare to die alone. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. But they did not prepare to die alone. And the fact that they know that they're about to die alone, they got to take this shit out on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially a woman who thinks that she deserves a good-looking man, a good man of means. Dying alone is like, they truly know that they failures.
Yes.
Like an older woman that's in her 40s and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Especially if she's pretty and she had all these opportunities and shit like that, you're on your 5th, 6th husband, you a fucking failure.
Big time.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's obviously something wrong with you. Like I would tell motherfuckers, obviously something wrong with Holly Berry.
Oh, hell yeah.
Obviously something wrong with her. Damn, hold on, man. See, now they done fucked up the blog talk. I gotta redo it. Hold on, let me see if they let me redo it. Let's see. Hold on. We still on the live though, right? Okay.
Yeah, we still live. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
Oh, they don't want me and you on no joint venture together. What's the matter with you? They go on the couch.
Let me see. Let's see if we get. It's gonna probably say this bullshit, and I'm gonna have to start it all over.
Damn.
Hold on 1 second. Let me play something for the church.
All right.
Fix this shit.
Your show now. Press 1.
Where you heard me?
I got 2 bad knees and my
God, I feel. You got what now?
2 bad knees in my back.
Is it hurting now?
Yes.
You can feel the pain right now?
Yes.
You sure? Look for the pain now. Come on, somebody. Give God some praise with her here tonight. God just healed this woman. God just woke up. Let's have some church here tonight in Columbus. Somebody put those hands together and give God some praise. Come here, girl. And how you feel, big girl?
Blessed. I got no pain.
You got what?
No pain.
No pain. What happened to your pain? Is gone. Somebody put those hands together. Look at that big girl. God done healed her. God done worked a miracle for her. Somebody put those hands together and give God some praise with it.
All right. All right. We got the calls back popping. Y'all, I see y'all in the queue. We're gonna get to y'all in 1 second. We're gonna break down this clip of the miserable, alone, almost about to die alone, left alone, strong black woman destroying her son.
I have only known this young man 24 hours, and there's no way in the world, just reading his space, that I know he's gonna allow a man to abuse a woman in his presence.
She doesn't think about me that way. She doesn't.
Well,
see, this is how bold these women are. They'll tell you ain't shit to your face.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll tell you you ain't shit in front of motherfuckers.
At Walmart.
This is your mama. Your motherfucking mama, man. In front of company.
Because I just saw them playing basketball and going on dates together.
So what? Mind your business. You say that you don't see the man that your son is. So I'm asking you, since this is not a demonstration of a man, you need to tell me what man you're using to measure him with. Which one?
My idea.
Which is?
The idea is the nigga that left her.
Exactly.
That's the idea.
Facts.
Your idea.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, this is another thing too. A lot of guys, you can tell when a bitch is mad like this. That nigga who left her is doing very well for himself and probably is living a very good life. She has no way of getting any child support out of him anymore because the kids is grown. She has no way to fuck with him. So this nigga's probably living his fucking life, got young bitches, you know what I'm saying, walking around here working out, you know what I'm saying, living the zaddy life on these hoes. That's what she mad about.
Now, is that the idea you trained him up to be?
No.
Oh. So how in the blazing bejesus are you holding him accountable to a standard that you didn't teach him, his father didn't give him, he don't even know what it is, and yet as his mother, you sit in his face and tell him you don't respect him as a man? Tell me how that works.
Bro. Now, you heard what she said, right? She didn't raise him to be shit. That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant when I said that's what I meant when I said that a lot of these baby mama tends have children in the house. And a lot of people on the outside really believe because they're in the house, they're being good mothers. But actually, she just said it. I mean, I didn't raise him to be shit. But now you expect him to be who you want to be. Like you said, the ex-dude that's living good, ain't paying child support no more. Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about. These are the baby mama tears. This is why you got sympathy forces out here. This is why. Because he lost. He would still protect her, even though she set him up for failure. And even though she's just said it, I don't respect him. He ain't shit to me. You know, he's weak, he's stuck and everything.
And I've done many shows where I've always told brothers, like, when you got a toxic mother like this, write her ass off.
I say it all the time. Wash your hands, move on. People know I say it. Fuck them. Wash your hands and move the fuck on. Keep your veins cold, go on about your business. I tell them that all the time.
Like I said, it was events. It wasn't just.
I'm talking about
and it's
one
also
thing.
how he treats me.
Yeah, but
I'm
talking. Hello. You see, you are a provocative victim. You provoke stuff.
Always playing the victim.
She's not a victim. She's a terrorist. She's not a victim. Baby mama terrorists can't be victims. I'm sorry, they can't. This is the shit I'm talking about. They could cause all the havoc and fuck up their kids. They child could be murdered, killed, thrown off the bridge, and they did it, and they still got the mindset to say I'm a victim. And motherfuckers will side with it and say, yeah, she is a victim. PTSD and postpartum. Get the fuck out of here. Understand what the fuck? Look
she
at her.
was going through a lot of stress. She was abused.
She right. My daddy wasn't there for me. Come on, man. But I'm the deadbeat. But I'm the deadbeat.
Yeah.
And then when you start being held accountable for it, then you start twisting and turning and making the other person wrong. Look at me, Ma. Look at me. Look at me. You just sat here and told your son, who ain't got a needle in his arm, who I'm assuming pays his own rent. He's married to a registered nurse. He's got 3 baby boys. And you just sat here in his face.
He's a married man, and I'm probably sure he didn't learn that shit from her. He's got his own family, which she's jealous of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She's alone.
She's fucking alone.
She's alone.
Sitting there, she got a motherfucking membership at Cooper's Hawk, drinking all that wine. You know what I'm saying? Her masturbation game is on fleek.
Right.
Young niggas keep running through her because she is fuckable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, she's moving around, can't keep a nigga, getting these divorced niggas. These divorced niggas is out here playing the game, though, having a blast, living that free agent life. Shout out, coach. You know what I'm saying? So she just getting fucked around. Like, she's in that same whirlwind as a Lisa Ray. You know what I'm saying? A bad bitch that can't keep a nigga, you know what I'm saying, and got cackling ass girlfriends that just talk about how niggas ain't shit.
And that's the thing I don't understand. Because Lisa Ray was married and fucked that up and got screwed. I saw the content you did with her mother and her daughter. The daughter don't respect her and she don't respect the mama. The mama was jealous of the Lisa Ray and her father relationship. I'm telling you, this shit is a generational curse.
Lisa Ray raised another single mom.
Right.
Her daughter is a single mom.
Single mom now, right?
Living with her grandmama.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. But guess who they blame? They blame black men. The grandmother was jealous of her own daughter and father relationship, and yet this motherfucker is still in her life. She still take care of her mama. I wouldn't dare. You hated my father. You hated me. You treated me different. You treated me bad. You abused me. But they still call these motherfuckers Mother Earth gods and queens. That's why you can't make this shit up, bro. Baby mama terrorism. Baby mama terrorism to the fullest. Wow.
And said, I don't respect him as a man.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't think to consider what that does to his heart, to his soul, to his spirit.
I'm sure that's hurtful.
And you okay with that?
And it's hurtful for the things that he says.
But there you go, you're doing it.
You know what I'm saying?
No
They
accountability.
never apologize, bro.
No accountability. I didn't do nothing. I ain't do nothing.
No apologies.
What'd he say to me, though? Look what he said to me.
He came out of her pussy. You pushed him out.
Right. That's sad.
That's why I'm trying to tell motherfuckers, these bitches do not love you, man. They don't love these kids, man.
They don't love
You're doing it right now. You're doing it right now. I'm holding you accountable and you spinning your web. You're trying to get away. You're trying to get away. Tell me, just here's the question. Just answer it. We'll get back to that other stuff later. Tell me.
Forgive me. I respect him. He's a wonderful man.
Stop lying.
You see what I'm saying?
Stop lying.
That's the bullshit you deal with when your mama see your daddy in you and she left alone to die alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's take some calls, man. Hold on, man. These motherfuckers think we playing, man. We coming hard today, man, with this, this content, man. We dropping it today.
Your pussy. Hey, bring the camera, son. Bring the camera. All the young girls who want to make life with pussy, your pussy will perish with you in hell. May your pussy perish with you. May your smooth pussy, creamy pussy, and tight pussy perish with you.
Turn up, nigga. We back, you perverts. Fucking pervs. Minister Jap, Mr. Palmer in the building. Fuck child support is the movement. Make sure y'all go over there, subscribe to Bro channel. We are dealing with black women love the kids based on the men that they had them with. We need to probably revise that based on if they can keep a man or not. Feel free to call in 563-999-3641. We love to hear from you. We breaking this thing down to the molecule this morning. 757, who we got on the line?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Demetrius.
What's going on, fam?
Not much. First of all, forgive me, Father, for I've simped. It's been 5 months since I've detached from my German Shepherd. I got two foreigner I was raised by my stepfather.
Okay.
And I always noticed my son was treated, my brother was treated a little better than me. And I don't have any horror stories. I had a great childhood and all that.
Now, hold on. Was your brother your stepfather's kid?
Yeah, yes, sir.
That's what comes with that. So he's your half brother. He's your half brother?
Yeah. Yes, my half brother.
Yeah. So he's definitely going to treat you.
Going through that. Yeah, so going through that, I was voicing it up a couple years ago, and I started dating this chick. She had 3 kids. Now she has a son and 2 younger daughters. All right, follow me now. All right, the son is a product of her second boyfriend, who she cheated on with a drug dealer. Now,
black women,
queens.
The next daughter in line. The next daughter in line is the love of her life, who she cheated on to get the first child. Then the third child is another drug dealer, and he's currently locked up. So I was voicing.
Hold on, let me ask you something. You don't got to tell us your name or nothing, but do you sell drugs?
No, actually, quite the contrary. I was a law enforcement officer. Go figure.
Okay, because she has a pattern. She has a pattern here of drug dealers. I just want to know who you're the 4th drug dealer.
So the thing that got through a door through the door was her age, and the kids were teenagers, and one was a preteen. So I always noticed when I was over there, I started acting as a family, but she always treated the youngest daughter like shit, and she was the sweetest thing in the world. So like the middle child, who the love of her life was her dad, her mother, her father. So, but he married a whole nother bitch. So she had a problem with that. And then the first child's dad was a bum ass drug dealer. So she treated the last one like trash. So the first child got treated great because he was the first, and he's a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Second child is the love of her life, daughter. So she gets treated great. And the third child, drug dealer whose father is locked up, she got treated like trash. So I pointed it out one day. And what made me call in is because I just talked to a friend of mine about this. I always said that mothers treat their children according to who they had them by. And then when I saw, and I've been watching you for a minute. So when I saw the notification pop up, I was like, oh, hell yeah, I got to call in. So I vocally told her, you treat the middle child the best because you still got the hots for that nigga. And she swore up and down she didn't. But lo and behold, she still was fucking him. And she probably still fucking the bum ass baby daddy too. And if the third baby daddy was out, she'd probably be fucking him too.
Please continue to binge watch this show so you don't get the stepdaddy curse and be walking around here, Boyce Watkins with the moccasins with your damn fanny pack on permanent babysitting duty while she goes on a whole trip. Please don't do that to yourself, brother.
Yeah, I was definitely on that track, brother. Thank God for you, coach, all of them. I watch all y'all.
All right, man. Don't get Boyce, man. Man, what is with all the stepdaddy energy coming in the room, man? What you think about that, brother?
I'm surprised that he be in law enforcement dealing with somebody that all she got is drug dealer babies. I'm surprised, but
yeah,
I don't know. Like you
she
said,
must have a big ass.
For sins.
Yeah, she must have a big ass and some pretty hair or something.
Yeah, man. But see, that's what I'm saying. As men, we have to. That's why I say change the laws of your mind, man. That ass doe, the long hair. I don't care. She got a real hair. She got the black fists up.
You gotta know how to pump and dump.
Hey, Y'all heard the song. Shout out to Ramil.
Hey, yeah, y'all get a chance. Check out Ramil and Mr. Palmer's song, man. Pump and Dump, man. That's
It's on the page, man. You know you gotta be on the remix, right?
I gotta fuck around. That shit was beaten too. That motherfucking beat was deep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that.
Let's see, man. We got somebody from 215 Philly in the building.
Yo, Minister Jap, what's going on?
What up? What up?
Nah, man, just as usual, just witnessing this heat. But yeah, you hit the nail on the head, man. Because a lot of these women, and sometimes they judge the kids on like the families as well, because they could have had a baby by the dark horse of the family, and they would leapfrog him. If the family's doing good, they'll leech on to the family. See, these baby mamas, they're real tactical, and they play chess. A lot of motherfuckers want to think they stupid, but they're not. They'll know who to leech on to and who not to leech on to. Personally, my mom, her youngest sister, she got my three cousins is by one man. He's Muslim. He's very Islamic. He lives by the Quran. He does everything right. And then my youngest cousin, he was just made by, I don't even know. I never even met his dad before. But it's like my oldest cousins, they dad, he did with his due diligence. He got the oldest. He got custody of him and everything. But the youngest always resented that. It was always resentment against that. And it wasn't always resentment against my aunt, because that's who the resentment should have went to. It was always against his brothers and his sisters for his dad stepping up and taking him out the household. But then my youngest cousin, he had to live through that shit. So it's real sad that they have to live through that shit. And then the moms, they just act like they did the best job they could. They go on social media, they front like everything is hunky-dory, and it's really not. And I have a question for Mr. Palmer. Yo, Mr. Palmer, what up?
What's going on, bro? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm a huge fan of yours as well. Pump and Dump for life, man. Baby mama cares, fuck child support, all that shit. But I want to know, should it be legalized that these baby moms should get a psychiatric evaluation and money management evaluation before they get child support or before they get sole custody of kids?
I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. I did it a while back. Her name was what's her name? I'm gonna just say Miss Olsen. And we talked about the Title 4D, which is child support. Do y'all know that how it used to be and how it's supposed to go? It's in the paperwork that if a woman want to put a man on child support, I ain't talking about the one on welfare, they want to put a man on child support, what they're supposed to do is interview that father. They're supposed to interview the father, and then they come to a determination that he's capable of paying child support. We don't have to take his money. But they don't do it.
Okay.
They do not do it. So to answer your question, yeah, they should do some type of money. Let me see. What's the word for? I want to say
money management.
Money management. They need to go.
What if they had a credit score you had to have before you could get child
support? They'll never get no child support.
You had to have at least a 650. At least a 650, or you won't get no child support. If your credit score drop below 650, your child support is stripped.
Yeah. And unfortunately, bro, they should do this, brother, but they're not gonna do it. But like I say, by the Title 4D, they're supposed to interview that parent to see if he needs to be on child support, where they take the money. And that's how, like, they interview welfare. If you qualify to be on welfare, it's supposed to be the same way. But they don't do it, because if they do that, then that's less money into their $51 million yearly business. It's a business. It's never about the best interest of the child. That shit they pull out there is false. It's false, bro.
Understood.
Yeah. So they should, but they never gonna do that. Why? Like brother man said, like Minister Jap said, you got equal parenting time. They cut your shit in half, so it's like you get a bonus. But it shouldn't be no child support at all. But they gonna lose money in their cookie jar. Right. Illinois, they've been having that equal parenting time on the table for the last 5 years, and they still ain't put it out there because people ain't fighting to make it mandatory. And even in the interview, they said, if we give them equal parent time, we're going to lose millions of dollars. It's a business. It's always been a business.
Mm-hmm. All right, bro. Appreciate your call, big dog.
All right.
Appreciate it. Shout out to Philly.
Yes, sir.
Let's see, man. 773, who we got on the line? Chi-Town.
Oh, Chi-Town in the building.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hello?
They from Chicago.
Hey, what's up? It's Big Mike.
What up, man? What up, bro?
It's Big Mike. Hey, Jap, what's up, Jap?
What's going on?
Hey, I have some story to tell you. That is true, because I get into it with my mom. I look like my father, so my mom got this big resistance against me. She still has it to this day with me right now.
What she do? What she be saying?
Well, basically, she'll say something like, "Oh, you just like your father. You look just like him." Now, we all got the same daddy, my brother and sister, but I look more like my father than anybody, so I kind of gets to more heat of a lot of things.
Did she leave? I mean, did he leave her or something?
No, my mom divorced him.
For what?
Well, my parents are two different people. My mom's supposed to be a Christian woman, and my father's straight out of the military. So there's two different extreme opposites that shouldn't have got together, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what's she mad
so my
about?
parents were divorced. Well, it was like little things. Well, she'll say my father's cheap, and there's a lot of things she had against my father, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, so a lot of things, if I do a little something wrong, oh, you just like your father. There's a lot of things. Like to this day, like she'll say something, she'll bring up something like, yeah, you just, even my grandmama on her side, don't smile like that. You look like your daddy. Not my brother, not my sister. We all got the same daddy, but I'm the one who looks more resembling my father than anybody. So I kind of catch more heat of things.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was telling motherfuckers, man. Like, based on the fact, it seemed like nobody really liked his ass. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you coming in there as a reminder of the nigga that they don't like.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up, man.
She made me know a lot of times. It's kind of like, when a lot of things I do wrong, if I do something wrong, everybody in the family knows about it, but it's kind of like she never tell anybody any good I've done. No one knows about it.
This is what you do.
What I'm saying?
At the next Thanksgiving, watch your back. Make your own plate. Never let them make your plate. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no telling what they put in your shit, big dog. Blessings to you. Let's see, man. I want to hear some wild zip codes I ain't never seen.
That's crazy, man. But them churchgoers be one of the worst baby mama tears on the planet too, because they holler Jesus, God, and everything else, but they at home abusing the child and treating the father like shit and alienate him and everything else. But
858, who we got?
It's crazy.
Hey, yo, Minister Jap, this your homie Jimmy down here in San Diego. How you doing, fam?
What's going on, fam?
Look, real quick, I want to touch on a couple of things. You're absolutely right. These women hate their children. Case in point, look at the 4 black kids that got abducted by that crazy white woman, okay? And luckily the police just happened to stop her because she was running red lights, and the kids was all sketchy in the background. And if you want even more proof, just Google black children missing or black children suicide. The suicide rates are through the roof. And even worse, these kids just running away and coming up missing.
Yeah.
Now,
see, the mothers are neglectful. The mothers are out here still on the chase and on the hunt for niggas and dick. You know what I'm saying? They still going on trips. They still going to the club. They leave their kids in the house by themselves. You be 9 years old with kids watching other siblings cooking and shit at 9 while they out kicking it, playing cards and drinking with their homegirls.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Pete Gang, though, out here in Cali, right? Because, you know, that child support thing is brutal. Like, one kid is 25%, and they go up from there, and then they suspending your driver's license, real estate license, and anything like that. So we ain't even bothered with them hoes. I'm calling you from my spot down here in Baja. I'm like an hour south of the border, and you already know how we get down with them spicy Latinas, okay?
Let's cook!
Yeah, y'all brothers keep listening to the church and leave these BMTs alone.
Appreciate you, bro. Gotta love the tacos, man. Got to love them tacos. 909, who we got on the line, man?
Minister Jap, how you doing today, sir?
What's going on, fam?
Oh, man. Yeah, so I haven't talked to you for a minute, man. I've been working shifts. It's been crazy. So, you know, like I spoke to you before, man. You know, like I'm the sergeant out here in Cali. So we get a call last week from a local kind of shopping. It's a kind of Louis Vuitton mall. You know, like it's a Louis Vuitton store in the mall. You know, like it's here in kind of county area. So I get a call in because they want to supervise an officer because they arrested kind of 3 women, and they're just going off in the store. So I go in. They were arrested by kind of these 2 white boys, and they're like, Sarge, these girls act like we're trying to take them black. Like we're just racist and all that. So I go in kind of to the office, 3 lit ass broads. All right. These 3 girls were kind of Instagram lit, right? They were given fake names, they had credit cards, they had all that shit. So I go in, so I'm like, look, I don't get the right name. Kind of everybody's going in. So they give us the right name. 2 of these broads had motherfucking Nobel warrants. 1 had like $100,000 warrant. So everybody's fucking going. So I get the so they tell me, sir, kind of first I was a coon, I was a sellout, I was a little token nigga, and like I'm the motherfucking sergeant rolling up. So then I get to the truth, and they were, and because the girl was throwing out like a key fob, motherfucker. I got a Mercedes. I don't need to steal this shit. It was a Mercedes that was rented out of Las Vegas 2 months ago. They reported that shit stolen. It was rented by some dude's credit card, right? So they're like, hey, we got some kids at a local hotel. So, I say, hey, go and take them in. We go to the hotel, and these broads have 2 rooms that are right next to each other, both like double queens from kind of what I remember. One room had 5 kids in it. There was a 9-year-old. There was a 9-year-old boy, 8-year-old girl, 2 infants under 1, like toddlers, and 1 like kind of 16-year-old. So the kids that were younger, I couldn't do shit with them. Like I'm gonna call out EMS. Let's go get these kids checked out. But the 8 and 9-year-old, I was able to talk to them. So this one, kid was like, hey, can you call my daddy? Right. So and then the girl that belonged to one of the other ones, she's like, can you call my daddy? So I'm like, fuck it. Let's go down to the station. We'll go wait for daddy. So I go drive him through. So I talk to him, and they tell me the kid's name. He's like, my dad lives up in kind of Santa Clarita. And and that's a good kind of suburban area. One dude's dad lives the little girl's dad lives in Long Beach. So we there kind of chopping it up. The one that was 9 years old, her dad was a fucking marshal. Good job out there. So I'm like, so hey, I'm gonna go sit on your kid. You go and go get your ass down here and go get your kid. So this is a kid that he had 9 years ago. She was a stripper out of a club.
Oh.
He fucked her the kind of first night. He was paying $1,500 a month child support. He's a fucking U.S. Marshal making good ass money. $1,500 a month. And he said that every time he went to court, that they would come in with, the like court paid for, caseworkers and all that shit. And the mother would come in looking like motherfucking Teresa. And so he's like, man, I just paid my child support, and that was it. And a little girl, she was 8. Dad was out of Long Beach. He come there. This dad is a longshoreman. Like those guys that do the cranes.
Yeah.
This guy was paying $1,700 a month for the girl.
Damn.
And these girls were strippers, and they were all Instagram fucking ready. But they were having Nobel warrants. So, I was looking them up. I'm like, man, let me come look these broads up. All these broads got all the Instagram pics, not a fucking kid in them. These bitches been to Dubai, Cabo, all that shit. So I'm like, brothers, the grease that these wheels turning for all these broads is fucking money, man. Guys, stop with the fucking money to these broads. You know what? Jerk off. Like I tell my son, jerking off is the best motherfucking free gift that God ever gave a man. But these broads want the money, man. Stop. Stop, man. I don't give a fuck about no spicy Latinas. I don't give a fuck about no white girls. Man, get that dick discipline under control and vet these bitches, man. You know, and the kind of finer they are, the more you got to vet them. Brothers, just stop. Listen to the minister, whoever the fuck else you got to listen to. Leave these broads where you fucking found them. All right, Minister Jap.
Appreciate you, bro.
Talk to you later.
Bro, what you think about that story?
I'm not even surprised about these baby mama tears, man. They run on Instagram all day long talking about they got money and they on fleek, they ballers and everything else, but really they got child support, Section 8, link cards, vouchers, and everything else going along with it. Daddy.
Like they look good on the outside till you really get to the inner workings of how this shit all comes into play and how they scam and finesse to get all this shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because when he was telling the story, I'm thinking like them hoes are hookers.
Yeah,
they sound like sex workers and they was getting pimped. You know what I'm saying? And got sent in there. You know what I'm saying? By a nigga. You know what I'm saying? To go get some shit. You know what I'm saying? And got caught up.
But then call you broke for working a job.
Yeah, hotel rooms and all that shit. Like it just sound, and then being close to Vegas like that, it just sound like a pimp operation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 385. Who we got on the line?
How you doing, Minister Jap?
What's going on, fam?
It's me, Sticks from Salt Lake City. I just came to say like a testimony of how I was treated because I'm originally from New York. I grew up, I was adopted by like a German Shepherd. And it was one of the worst things in my life because she adopted me and she adopted another girl from another family. And she was like a light-skinned, I don't know what kind of family that she was from, but this bitch got treated like royalty every time. Like they gave this bitch gave her the fucking like sweet 16s. They gave her like, all the families around the world like that she knew. They gave her like all money for college, all money for like just doing for schooling. It was like being all this supportive. But me, I ended up in a psychiatric hospital, and I'm gonna be even TMI with it. I got sexually assaulted in a psychiatric hospital because my baby mama, but my bitch ass mom, like she just wanted to she was listening to all the white men that was like in these school districts, and they were saying that your son is too violent, he's too crazy. We need to put him in these crazy. We need to put him in in psychiatric treatment. And my mom, she would always agree with them, always like filling me up with Adderall, Risperdal, Lamictal, literally fucking up my life. And it wasn't until that I was 18 that I literally like got out I left New York when I was 18, and I went to Colorado for a year all by myself, and I almost got kicked out on the streets. But luckily, I found Job Corps here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I got my high school diploma. I got my trades for material handling, and now I'm able to be doing music at a high level in my career now. But it wasn't all like sunshine and rainbows growing up with stupid German Shepherd mother. And
let me tell you about that though.
Changed my name.
The reason why she put you on those meds because she gets a check from that because now you like a kid with disability. You know what I'm saying? They saying it in the chat, SSI checks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's because like they want to. Yeah, this story does sound like the Antoine Fisher's type of story. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm sorry you had to go through that, bro.
Yeah, real talk, bro.
That's fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it is fucked up, and it is bad because I was adopted as a kid.
You ain't had no choice. I mean, you was a kid. But I'm glad to hear that you was able to, get on your feet and wise up. I hope that you cling to this manosphere and the brothers in this manosphere and start, getting this information. My show a little bit more on the entertainment side.
Yeah.
This today is going to be kind of a serious show. But it's a lot of brothers that you can gain a lot of knowledge from, man. And you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, fall into that trap, man, and be simping.
I listen to you. I listen to Mr. Child Support. Fuck child support. Even though I don't have no children, trust me, it's the stuff that you guys post. I've been watching your stuff for the past 3 to 4 years. I've been literally putting it out there in the streets and telling people, being like, look, this is what the real thing is going on. And hey, a lot of the black women, they don't like me, but I tell them straight up, like, I don't care about it because I'm not responding to your etymology. You want to be considered a slave and be like as black and say that you a dead individual, then that's on you. Like, I am a Moorish melanin man, and peace to all my brothers out there. Please do not fall into the system where they think that you black, because black in etymology is dead. We are not dead. More is the majority, not the minority. Peace and blessings to you, my brother Jap.
That's crazy. It's sad, but this been going on for a long time. That's why I put it out there where I do.
I hate when kids get touched, man, and shit like that, man.
Yeah, I do.
That shit just, bruh, man.
The worst thing that you could do to a child is take away their innocence. It's the worst thing to do to a child.
Up, man. Man, that is terrible, bro. Let's see who we got online. This might be my brother, 773. Who we got online?
Man, church check-in.
Talk to me, you pervert!
And court, please rise. Man, two of the most knowledgeable dudes from the shop, man.
Yes,
what's
sir.
up, Mr. Palmer and Minister Jap?
What's going
on, Mr. O, baby?
Mr. O,
man,
Inglewood.
Yo,
Chicago.
Man, don't we know all these kind of chicks? We grew up in the city full of these chicks. We was next door neighbors to these chicks. We have women in our families like these chicks, man. Look, they don't love these kids, bro. And we all know this. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this look. Like the German Shepherd that you have played in the beginning, man, and what she was doing to the damn kids, man. How many stories we know growing up hearing them stories, but we all knew what our parents and everybody say, like, don't say nothing, babe, like, don't say nothing. It's like, why not? Because they can look. They always never hold these women accountable, even back then, bro. Look, majority of us is check babies and trick babies. We just gotta put that out there. Your mama don't love you, majority of y'all. I'm sorry to tell y'all.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Hey, we got too many stories that's coming out now in the 2020s about the 80s and 90s and the 2000s, and hell, even the 2010s about these women, and everybody trying to save face. Like, no, the cat's out of the bag, bro. And y'all trying to make us go ahead and marry these bro, man. Hell no.
Damn.
Claudia, 2020.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. You can't. Look, these chicks. Look, they was never raised to be mothers, bro. They hell, girlfriends. They ain't even raised to be girlfriends, let alone wives. Look, they are who they are. They are who they are. They the worst stewards of children.
Hold on, man. Hold on a second, man. You say they ain't even girlfriend, but you weren't even raised to be a girlfriend.
Bro. Ice-T said this a long time ago. Dudes came to manage a girlfriend, let alone a wife. What you gonna do with a whore?
Damn. Come on, man, Mr. Old man. You gotta brace motherfuckers for all that shit, man. Before you start.
Hey, man, look, the truth it will set you free. It holds no punches, bro. Look, man, I got this mouth and I got this work for their ass, bro. You know, it is what it is. You should never let me get the mic. You should never told me to go inside the channel. Jap, I blame you.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna tell you to not do your thing, nigga. You got something to say? Tell them, motherfuckers.
If they don't like it, block it and move on. I tell them
there's enough room for everybody. You just gotta know what come with this shit. Niggas just gonna be trolling, and if they don't like one thing you say, they start a movement. And oh man, fuck him. God, bro. These niggas can't take a joke. These niggas can't take a joke when it hurt their ass too. That's Jimmy
Bro,
be doing too.
but what I'm hurting them with though, Jap, what I'm hurting with straight facts. Like the proof is out of the pudding. I mean, what you want me to go ahead? I can go ahead and use a news story near you to go ahead and prove my case. Look, you got the worst chicks in Chicago, Florida, the Bronx, New York, man, Memphis, LA. Come on, bro. And look, these are major cities that these chicks are coming from. And you dudes be out here chasing this so-called BBL, Jezebel with the motherfucking degree that gangbang. It's y'all fault.
Hey man, get the fuck out of here, Mr. O, man. Hey y'all, Mr. O, man, y'all get a chance, go over there, subscribe to his channel, man.
Mr. O.
Yeah, peace, baby.
This nigga crazy.
Peace.
I think he be having that shit written down. He be going too crazy on my shit, man. He be having that shit.
Nah, he do it on mine too, bro. But he be speaking the truth, man. Truth is what it is.
Bro, off the chain. 757, who we got?
Hey, Mr. Jap. This is Jeanette.
What's going on?
Hey, I called before on your show with the bad mothers. So this is gonna go hand in hand, you know, being treated different because of different fathers.
Yeah.
So I'm the youngest out of 4, and my dad was the drug addict. You know, my dad was the player, and, you know, she always wished that she didn't have me because of my father. But my father was the only one like around. He would come, you know, just like he would come and see us and then leave. You know, he had no relationship with my other siblings, and it's like we all came out different colors. But even though my dad's the blackest, I came out the lightest, and then the siblings with the lightest father came out the darkest. So it was just my mom hated me, and she would always pin me and my sister against each other for the weird, you know, just for superficial things. And it really just got to me. It was like, if she's my mom and she's acting like this or talking to me like this, what the fuck? Like, what else am I worth, you know? And I don't know if it's just Black moms that do this.
Mainly. Mainly.
Yeah, I just don't understand why would she want to tell me that, you know, that she wanted to abort me if she didn't want to be with my dad, because that had nothing to do with me. Like, you gave up your pussy to him. So it was just every day a constant reminder that, you know, you're not shit because I don't want your dad, and he's not shit, and he's all, you know, he's gay, he's doing all this, he's having sex with men, and
oh my God.
I just
come on, man.
Yeah, it's like Black moms, they don't give us a childhood. They give us terror. They give us like
slow down.
We have the house of terrors, and that's really, you know, speaking from a girl standpoint who grew up, you know, a Black single mom, and I'm the youngest, so I was scared shitless just of my mom, you know, and that just caused so much trauma. Where I'm like, I don't get why, you know, the fathers and, you know, the Black men, they have to speak up to the courts either way, you know, because it's like they don't want to fight for our rights in front of the mom, because that just goes in there. She's going to beat our ass when he leaves, you know, then we're all going to get in trouble. So, you know, courts, they just honestly feel like just because your mom had you, that you should just belong to her. But our Black mothers, they really don't want the children. They do want, yes, as a benefit, but the benefits don't weigh out to day by day what you have to do. You actually have to be a mother. So I just want to say thank you, Jap, for, you know, keep putting this out there. And
man, thank you for being one of the first women to step up and, you know what I'm saying, validate this information, because there's a lot of women that watch this and they don't say shit, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like a bunch of brothers just bashing, but no, a lot of women agree with what the fuck is going on because it's fucking real. That's why I always try to give y'all visuals, because it's different when a person just come up here talking. I want to show you this shit because I go and study this shit every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a big ass problem. Mothering is fucked up right now. Black mothering is really fucked up right now. You got something to say to it, Mr. Palmer?
Oh, well, I was just gonna say, when it comes to bashing, the definition of a bashing is when you out here telling lies, and if you telling the truth, it ain't no bashing. But you know, they quick to say, "Oh, you bashing women and all." I'm like, that's not bashing. That's when you telling lies and generalization of lies. But if you got the stats, CDC's videos and interviews, it's not bashing. It's just the truth that you don't like, and you just can't handle it. That's why they mad at me. So yeah, she just spoke her truth.
Final words, baby girl.
Yeah. Yes. And I like, Mr. Palmer, for the child support. I do get that. If you have a child, it shouldn't need a financial responsibility, and just not especially on the father. So I didn't see that. I always thought, like, if he needs to pay my mom to take care of me or us, why can't I just go with him? Because it seems like the money has to be for me, And it was like, it's never for the child. It's not nothing, no new clothes, no new shoes, no nothing. And that's what, being at a young age, like 11, 12, yeah, we run away. We have to get the hell out the house, because that's when you're able. When your mom hits you, you want to hit back. Like, you're not 7, 8 years old no more. You can't just keep whooping our ass for nothing, So that's where a lot of tension comes in, especially, from mom's daughter, because it's like, we see what the problem is, and it's not us, it's you. So it's like, when you're able to talk back, like, just ask questions. Mom, she doesn't like that. She don't want to be asked, oh, why this is not working? Why don't we have this? Where's the money? Like, what's going on? So, yeah, I'm just thankful you putting this out there. And it's just really making me step up and make sure whoever I else get married to or have a baby with, that will be legit and, forever solid.
Got you. I appreciate the feedback. That's what's up, man. 678. Who we got on the line?
It was good, Jap. It's a German Shepherd killer, the Mastiff killer. Came from New Jersey.
Be easy today, bro, because I know how you go, man. You put a heavy foot on these bitches.
You already know, bro. I ain't even a heavy foot, man. I put that big water hose on. Listen, bro. Listen, man. Hey, I'm gonna give you a quick testimony. I've been through it. I've been through it when I was like 5 or 6 years old with these evil ass women. Looking back, my mom, she helped me out now financially. Like, she helped me out in my legal situation. She'll send me money through Zelle and all that stuff. But looking back, it made it seem like she didn't love me, because I used to, get like beatings from her. And, not even from her, from my grandmother. I used to live with my grandmother in St. Court. And she used to beat me. She used to take a wet washing cloth and, slap me across the face with it, to where, like, one of my ears was clogged up with water. And I was scared. I didn't know what was going on. And then I guess that was enough with her, and she just sent me back to Jersey with my mom. And, but I say this, like, I've been through it, whether it was my mom, grandmother, black female babysitters that would get me in whoopings purposely, like, lie to my mom. My mom will end up, hitting me and shit like that, hitting me, beating me and shit like that, getting into it with black female teachers, black female classmates, cousins, aunties. Man, I've been through it, man, since I was like 5, 6 years old. So, and I'll say this. I mean, I remember watching Tommy Sotomayor, broadcast the other day, and he was saying how his mom basically was making fun of him because he was dark skinned. Like, he had brought home a white girl to his mom, and then the mom said to the girl, like, he's all right for dark skin. And then years later, Tommy confronted his mom, and his mom said, well, I don't think dark skinned dudes are that attractive. I'm like, wow, that's some fucked up shit right there. And then my last shit is, I had a homie that I used to work at Home Depot. He's half black and half Puerto Rican. His dad is the white Puerto Rican, and his mom is, you guessed it, the black woman. So he was saying when he was a little kid, he used to live with his mom in the Bronx. His mom had a girlfriend. I mean, his mom had a boyfriend. I'm sorry. His mom had a boyfriend. It wasn't, his actual father, just a boyfriend. He basically was abused by both of them, to where, the ambulance had to get involved. So growing up now, he ain't even fuck with a black chick. He got himself like a Puerto Rican chick and got a kid. Now he living happy ever after. And he's saying he can't really forgive his mom like that or respect his mom because, his mom didn't try to kill him. Mind you, his mom is a black woman and his dad is the white Puerto Rican dude. You feel me? So I just say that to say, you know, a lot of these women, yeah, they really don't love their kids, bro. Especially, you know, black women. You know, they just only want to get the money out of them. You know, use their kids for money, for benefits, for welfare. You know, all them government assistance, and you know, and it shows. And my mom's father, I never met him. I only seen him one time when I was a little kid, and I remember my grandmother was grilling him. Okay, I guess I came by, you know, to visit, you know, to see my mom or whatever. And I'm like 9 years old at the time, and my grandmother was grilling him. That was the only time I seen my mom's father. Like I ain't never been in my life and nothing like that. So, you know, it's just like a cycle thing that's going on. And, you know, man, a lot of these moms don't like their kids, man. Like, you know, I never seen it in real life, but I believe that a lot of these mothers will throw their babies in the trash can. Just because I seen it on Losing Isaiah, that movie Losing Isaiah with Halle Berry.
Yeah.
And that Tupac, Brenda had a baby.
There's been
like, damn,
stories of that, man. Like people have found babies in bags laying on the street. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna start putting out some of these terrorizing stories so we can go through this shit, because it's we waking people up, man. You know what I'm saying? We're waking people up so they can see what's going on with this parenting. Because at the end of the day, they raising the killers. You know what I'm saying? The strippers, the dope boys, everything, the hookers, the everything. You know what I'm saying? The underworld of society is coming out of their pussy.
Yeah, man. Yo, Jap, shout out to you, shout out to Pullman, man. Y'all keep doing your thing, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Day, baby.
All right. That's crazy.
Yeah. 347, who we got?
Church. It's KOG from Brooklyn. How you, man?
What's going on, fam?
I'm doing good. Yo, I just want to say a quick testimony, man, because a lot of these single mothers don't understand the sons that they've ruined in the process of their fuckery, bro. Because one thing I've realized, because my mother has two kids by two different fathers, my mom treated me like shit, and she treated my sister like a doll up until her father left her, right? Now, my mom done try to, like, burn me on the stove. I got, like, my mom cracked me in the head with high heels. I got 2 scars in the middle of my head, bro. I remember my mom used to look me in the face and say, yo, you make me sick. I wish you was dead. Yeah, numerous times, bro. Like, can you imagine a 6-year-old praying to God and asking God for happiness, bro? All my life, I've been on the search for happiness, bro. I've even, you know, as I've gotten older, you understand me? I done, you know, my mom, she done found somebody. You understand me? I done went through a situation with that young individual to the point where, you know, I've tried to control or delete myself a few times, and it failed in a good way. And I'm thankful, because now, as I've grown into a man and I've seen the damages that, you know, these single mothers, you know, do to their sons, I don't get involved, bro. Like, I'm really, really damaged, bro. I'm damaged, and I refuse to put my hat in this race. Fuck these baby mothers. Fuck these single mothers. Fuck these, fuck these chicks nowadays. Fuck them all, bro. I'm straight monk mode, bro. I don't trust nobody, bro. I don't trust a soul. I done cut everybody the fuck off, bro. I'm really hurting. If it wasn't for channels like this, you understand me? The things that I've done, I done lost like over 100 odd pounds. You know, I got a job. You know, I ain't no rich dude, you understand me? But I'm healing, bro. And you know, I don't care what nobody say. I'm thankful for guys like you, because y'all doing the Lord's work, and y'all don't have to.
Man, I appreciate that, bro.
Yes, sir.
Bro, for real, bro. I just want to tell you, man, like, stay strong. Keep fucking with us, man. This whole Manosphere thing, we taking it to a whole nother level, man. We just had a conference, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of brothers steel sharpening steel, brothers amongst brothers. That's why that 30 code was very, very important. If you get a chance to check it out, it's on my Patreon.
Oh, bro, you ain't telling me nothing. I listen to that shit religiously, bro.
Dog,
I listen to it religiously.
that right there
bro.
keep you
ain't
focused.
Tell me
and
nothing,
when I
bro.
finish the book, that shit gonna be even more heavy, bro. Just stay in tune with me, bro. Just stay in tune with me, bro, and make sure you don't, you know what I'm saying, you don't, you know what I'm saying, try to eliminate yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, I'm not on that
because
type of timing no more,
if you do that, they won. You know what I'm saying? You harm yourself day one.
No. They lost already, bro, because I've changed so much as a man. Like, they can't fuck with me, bro. My mother can't talk to me. My grandmother, yo, these are Caribbean German. I was raised by jerk chicken shepherds, bro. Yo, straight, bro, like straight. Yo, I don't know the whole American, upbringing, but these Caribbean women, bro, this back home barbarism, bro. Nah, bro, we're
I'm done for the day.
Different, bro.
Hey, man,
different, bro.
Bro, I was sad at first, but now you got me back.
Nah, because even though I was sad for a long part of my life, but I've gained so much happiness in the last 4 years, bro, that I laugh through this shit now. You understand? Because I survived, bro. I survived. And I keep striving. They can't stop me mentally. I'm unfucked with, bro. They can't fuck with me. I was an SSI check, bro. I done been through these crazy hospitals, bro. My mom really has a mental patient walking out here, bro. And if I didn't have the knowledge that I have, bro, I'll be in jail. Bro, I have so much anger in me, bro. I stay away from people, bro, because I know what I can do to somebody, and I don't want to walk down that path, bro. At all.
Bro, man, just keep watching us, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep staying focused, stay on your path. You know what I'm saying? You did a good thing by cutting their ass off.
Exactly.
That was the toxic shit.
Wash your hands and move on. Keep your veins cold. That's what I tell them.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
shout out to you, man.
Well, blessings to you, bro.
But yo,
appreciate
y'all keep
you, bro.
doing y'all thing. I know y'all got other callers.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man. I fucks with y'all heavy, B.
See, and that's the type of shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Any content creators out here, you know what I'm saying, in the sphere, you know what I'm saying, you've been doing this shit for a while and your fucking message has been touching motherfuckers, you gonna know once you go to the Manosphere meetup. When I was down there, it was brothers telling me all the shit that I got them through from years and years of videos. Even when I was just riding in the Camaro, going to work, talking and breaking shit down, life lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna know how much your shit is appreciated till you actually get out here and touch these people, man. You know, shaking hands, seeing them and let these people tell their story. Because when I was down there, man, it was just, I was chopping it up with so many brothers, man, and they knew all my shit like word for word, man. You know what I'm saying? So like that shit, what he going through is real. And I just encourage anybody that's doing what we do, y'all make sure y'all get with Lil Big Nate and them, man, for the next one. Because I'm telling you, that shit was powerful. It wasn't like no bash fest. We didn't even talk about subjects like this. It was just shit that niggas went through. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about that person. The conference thing had nothing to do with that. It was more about just rebuilding yourself and getting yourself in order and just staying on the right. Like I did my speech on dick discipline. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get a chance, man. Y'all make sure y'all fuck with bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Let's take some more calls, man. This shit lit up, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Lost your minds, fellas.
347. Who we got?
Yeah. Y'all hear me?
Yeah. What up?
Yep.
What's good, man? Yo, salute, man. Salute to Minister Jap, man. Mr. Palmer in the house. This is the Central Entities, man. What's good with y'all brothers, man? Everything good, man. I just wanted to, salute both of y'all guys for doing good work out here. You know what I'm saying? Listening to this shit right here is like therapeutic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So basically, I just want to share that, they got this shit set up like, the black man and the black man baby, even the white man too. But we're the property of these type of situations. They convert our whole situation to like being property. The courts treat us like property, and the courts give our children property over to these BMTs. And the results of this stuff is looking so bad, man. Like the results, I'm glad y'all putting this out there because there's a lot of stuff they don't put on the news. We don't really see a lot of this stuff. A lot of people don't see it in mainstream, but it's very, very essential. And it's therapeutic, man. So I just wanted to come in here, salute, man. And also, excuse me for that typo, Mr. Palmer. This auto type shit. I don't know how to use this computer shit too good, but you know what I'm saying? But salute to y'all brothers, man. Appreciate y'all very much. You're out here doing great therapeutic work. this stuff right here is reversing a lot of conditions, man.
There you go,
Salute.
man. Appreciate you, bro. 832, who we got on the line?
Minister Jap, what's going on, big homie?
What's happening?
All right. How you doing, Mr. Palmer?
What's going on, brother? How you feel?
Hey, quick, if I maintain it, man. Thank you for asking. Hey, real quick, man, while y'all speaking about these BMTs. So, some time back, man, it was told that, you know, I was a disruption. I was the common denominator to another individual stepping their game up, right? So I moved myself completely out of the equation. I left the state, everything. So I had caught wind that she was doing bad. So I give her a call and I tell her, I say, well, look, you know, I'm out here, I'm doing all right. You know, go ahead and send the children to me so I can go ahead and catch them up to speed, because coming to find out, my daughter and my son had failed their last grade. So I was like, send them out here to me. They give you time to go ahead and do what you want to do with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, nah, my children don't go to nobody. I'm like, I'm their father though. And she, are you really? I'm like, damn, you know, what type of shit is that? You know?
Hey, mama terrorism, bro.
Look, it's not about, I'm like, it's not about you. I'm telling you, I'm in a better place out here where I'm at. Send them to me. I got you. Nah, I ain't doing that. So I'm like, man, you know, just think on it. I'm going to give you a call back. So my stupid ass, I'm thinking on it. So I'm like, I'm going to be the bigger man. I'll put our differences to the side. I'm, you know, be mature about it. So I call her back. I say, well, look, everybody pack up. Y'all all can come stay with me. You know what I'm saying? Till you get on your feet, then you can go ahead and do your thing. And she, man, I come out there, I don't want no bullshit. I'm like, all right, cool, you know, fine. They move out here with me. Now, it's been over 4 years now. See where I'm coming from? So throughout the time that my children's mother, my kids, of course, they live with me, I'm still paying child support in the other state. So the state of Texas, they send me a letter saying, okay, you're up for review regarding child support. Like, do you want to, participate in the interview? I'm like, yeah, of course. So she get the same letter, and she asked me, did I respond to it? I say, yeah. Man, why you respond to it? You gonna mess the shit up? And like, hold up. You been living with me almost 4 years. Like, what the fuck you talking about? You live with me, and I pay child support. I don't ask you to help me pay bills, nothing. My children come out here, I put them in martial arts. I put my daughter in gymnastics. I'm talking about, I'm getting them involved in things, bro. I'm going, and bear in mind, man, I work 10, 12 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? And I just ask her, I say, look, I just need you to get the children to their activities on time because it's important. Man, I get phone calls from the dojo. They like, man, your kids ain't been here in like 2 weeks. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit, bro? So we had a child support hearing. The lady at the child support office, you know what I'm saying? She asked a question, and she asked my children's mom, like, why you never told us that you lived in another state? Like, you dead ass wrong for this shit. You know, she didn't say shit, but you know what I mean? She like, you dead ass wrong for this. Like, we ought to make you pay all that money back. You know, she was like, well, I didn't think it was important. So the lady was like, from this day forward, this man not paying no more child support. Like, we cutting all of this, and whatever you owe him or whatever he's paid within the last few months, we taking it back. We gonna send it back. Plus, she get SSI for our children. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, that money is to help the children. Like, they can, I got my kids therapy because, we argue, bro. I've been up and down with this lady for over 15 years. You see where I'm coming from? But now I done got to a point, I'm like, you know what? Since you want to keep using the children as pawns and you want to keep telling me that, I can't have the kids, that's fine. You go ahead and take them. Matter of fact, you can have the house and all this shit. I can survive, man. I'm not for to live like this no more, though. I tell my children, man, I apologize. I can't do this no more, though. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, exactly. I see exactly where you're coming from, brother. You cannot negotiate with a baby mama terrorist. You don't negotiate with terrorists. Moving her in the house with the children, that was a big no-no. And as you see, you still paying child support. She ain't going to court saying, hey, I live here. He's taking care of the house. I don't want child support taken no more. No, she looked at it like, oh, come up. I get to live off this nigga, and he take care of the kids, and I'm still getting child support and the SSI check. That's a baby mama Ted's dreams. And this is what I want to tell y'all men. And this is what I tell you men. It comes to a point that a baby mama Ted's is using the kids as pawns and fuck up your livelihood. You have to keep your veins cold and wash your hands and move on. You know what I mean? Because you the one got a lot to lose, shit blow up in your face. Thank God, brother, you had a good judge, because these judges would have said, I don't care, pay the child support. They don't care about her moving. They ain't even make her pay it back. They should have put her in jail for fraud. But see, they still give him the little benefit of the doubt shit. You know what I mean? Because she can still reproduce get him on child support. So shout out to you, brother. Prayers. Keep your veins cold. You did right, man, because she wasn't gonna do nothing but sabotage your foundation, brother.
Yeah. Appreciate your call, bro.
Now she's trying to get me to go back to the islands and shit. Like, nah, I'm good.
Nah, tell her to go to Walmart.
Appreciate
tell her to go to Walmart,
man. Much respect.
All right, bro.
This is the reason why I'm telling men to speak up. That's why I got the platform to vent, speak up, tell your truth, because that stigma that Obama, Bill Clinton, and these other Democratic fakes said, men don't want to be fathers, especially black men. We have kids all over the place, which that's a lie. We don't want to be fathers. We don't take care of our children, all this shit. How is we deadbeats if we paying child support?
Exactly.
A deadbeat, if y'all look up the definition of a true deadbeat, for those that don't know, it's not somebody's on child support or he abandoned his family. A deadbeat is any individual who do not pay their bills. So the ones who are deadbeats is the women that was living off them landlords not paying their rent and their mortgages, and the landlord was suffering the consequence because Joe Biden passed a law that they didn't have to pay it. Those are deadbeats who don't pay their bills. Not nobody's on child support, nobody not around their kids. That's the biggest lie they ever told y'all. Society told you that a deadbeat is a man who on child support. A deadbeat don't have nothing to do with that. Somebody who do not pay their financial responsibilities. Don't believe
347, man. Who we got?
God damn.
Oh yeah. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yes. Shout out to the church. Shout out to you, Minister Jap. What's crazy is in this system, it's by design. Like how children are being treated is literally by design. They want a permanent underclass, because it's just like every different type of system within here got something to benefit. Like the prison system got benefits, the school system got benefits, the court system definitely gets benefits. Like if a woman has a child and they don't got no plan, that's automatically cannon fodder for the system as is. So it's just like this whole idea of like how a lot of women, especially our women, don't really got a plan for these children when they have them. That's another thing to really reconsider. It's just like they don't have a plan. Other cultures, they actually have a plan for their children. They invest in their children. As soon as that child is born, they have everything already laid out. They know exactly that this child is going to continue the next generation and is going to build onto the wealth that they already have. In our culture, it's not like that. So whenever you see a lot of these situations where there's abuse, there's literal abandonment, even while living within a household, a black household, because a lot of children, if you ask them, and when they grow up, there's always stories of, even though they're in this person's house, there's always abandonment, there's abuse issues, there's miscommunication, and there's even torture to a degree. So it's just like, this is not a parent you're living with. This is somebody who is actually utilizing you and also being utilized by a system that actually wants to keep a permanent underclass. So I just wanted to bring that up as something that should be, in a lot of men's attention.
Yeah, that's definitely what's up. Definitely. Bro, I appreciate you calling in with that feedback, big dog.
Yes, sir.
It
was facts.
267, who we got on the line?
What up, Jack? How you doing?
What up, fam?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Palm? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good, brother. How you doing?
Great. Man, life is beautiful, man. Just up there taking the day off. I don't got to be in that truck today. But I'm glad I ain't had to drive today, because this is a beautiful topic, man. For real, dealing with these mothers, these black mothers, it's not for the weak. They're not, because we underneath that stigma where whatever Big Mama says goes. You know what I mean? So we already stigmatized to deal with their bullshit, whatever they bring with us. You know what I mean? And like, and I speak of my own truth. I'm a victim of that. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm doing good for myself, this, that, and the third. You know, I overcome all the hurdles that came my way. And at the end of the day, I'm looking back and I'm like, ha, ha, ha. I'm waving at all the people that have been roadblocks in my life. So, including my mom. Like, for instance, you know, I did whatever I'm from Philly. I did whatever little kid did. I'm from the crack era. I hustled, I got in trouble, got caught with guns, and yada, yada, yada. So, when I was on the wrong side of the tracks, I was the black sheep. Fuck out of here. You're never going to be shit. Da, 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 da. You know, I'm getting all that, right? No support shit. I go to juvie. So I'm like, damn. It's funny that I moved from Philly to Atlanta, but I actually got the brochure when I took my ACT test, and I wanted to go to Clark, Atlanta, right? But when I get out of juvie, my mom was like, she listening to whoever she was fucking at the time. We're going to go to this nut-ass trade school. It don't even exist now, but it's word processing, right? Rinky-dink shit. So instead of me going to college or whatever, changing my life, she got in the way of what I'm trying to better myself at the time. Student loans, fucked up my credit until, unfortunately, the government realized they had a crackdown on all the scam trade schools and realized my school was one of them. So they cleared my shit. I was able to get student loans. And that's when I went to school to get my CDL. Long story short, like I said, she was a roadblock the whole time. Now when I get my CDL license, it's like, well, how about we start a business and I can handle your books? I'm like, oh, King Wasabi. Last motherfucker I'm going to trust with my books is you. You know what I mean? So, because you've been in the way my whole life, how the fuck you going to help me prosper all of a sudden? You know what I mean? And it's like what Jackie's saying about Derrick Rose brothers. The hustlers, moms didn't care about. But Derrick Rose was the cream of the crop. Yep. So they pick and choose who they love, man. For real. Yep. And then, like, even if you're just an average kid, how many times people heard, when you turn 18, you're going to get out the house?
Yeah.
Come on now.
That's reality.
Really
That's reality. That's true fact.
The house at 18. We don't even know about the credit at the age of 18.
Shit, they don't even got good credit. They don't even got good credit. They didn't put bills and shit in your name when you was a kid.
Yes, sir.
You got light bills and all types of shit, motherfuckers coming after you for debt that she accumulated on your fucking social before you even leave the crib.
You got better credit than they do.
Well, I'm like, damn. Hey, I get my first apartment and I got direct TV on my credit. Where the fuck I sold cable at?
That's sad, man.
So it's like,
that's sad.
Yeah, so it's like, so I'm just saying this for all the brothers, like for real, and it's like what Jap said, that's real shit because that's what I'm calling it because I did it myself. If your mom is in the way, fuck the stigmatism. It's like what's that shit? Stockholm
syndrome.
Where motherfuckers treat you like shit. Yeah, they treat you like shit and all this stuff. It's like, even like with my sister, she's like the baby mom I never had, right? Always in the way. Whatever job I got, she called it human resources, because it's like, let me hold a couple of dollars. Nah, right? Like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. All right, I'm a truck driver. I do 1099. So April the 15th, I gotta pay taxes. I don't get fucking what people get, in January. You know what I mean?
Right.
So motherfuckers get their phone, their income taxes. My phone is dead. Nobody bothered me when they get the income taxes. Now let's say around January, February, March, when they fuck their bread up, right? They always fuck their bread up by around March. Now my phone start ringing again. But then I'm like, yo, I can't do that for you because I owe the government $6,000. I gotta pay what I gotta pay. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, what the fuck? You can't help me out. You get money, you're a truck driver. I don't be in this truck for you. You know what I mean? So that goes for my sisters, that single moms, because one sister, 8 kids by different niggas. Poor judge of character. My other sister, she's married, 4 kids by one boy, but he got a jacket all crazy. So this nigga can't get a regular decent job. You know what I mean? And it's like, whatever decisions you made bad with your life, that's not my fault, because I'm like this. If anything, how the hell I went through all these roadblocks and and y'all asking me for shit. You know what I mean? When I was on my downs, y'all wouldn't even offer a sofa for me to sleep on. So it's like, this is just for everybody to just let y'all know, man. Listen, man, because I'm glad, you know, when my money got right and, you know, I moved away from my past and I was real, you know, realize who the real me is. You know what I mean? No, I grew up in the streets, but did I want to be a street nigga? No, I was forced to be, because I was in the trenches. You know what I mean? Now here it is. I'm a hard-working boy, doing trucking and studying tech. Shouts to Kevin Samuels, because when he mentioned STEM, I did my due diligence, and I'm like, oh, they get money. So I'm studying that right now. You know what I mean? Online. So it's like, just realize who the real you is. And anybody, whether it's family, I don't care what the ties is, fuck them. Because for real, they're literally killing you. They're raising your blood pressure. You know what I mean? They killing you before you need to die off. I was born alone, die alone.
That's real
talk. You know what I'm saying? So y'all not going to kill me, because I'm going down by my own self. So I'm glad y'all had this forum. Like, Palmer, I'll be following you, and these baby moms is terrorists. That's why I choose not to have one. Yeah, I'm 45 years old, and you know, you can get game from anybody, because everybody got their own experiences. So no matter if you're younger than me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I give you your credit. It's a lot of game that you give me, and that's what we need to do as Black people. You know what I mean? We need to really, you know, put all that pride to the side. Be like, look, I went through this, I went through that, or this how I better myself. Don't always talk about the good part of the story. You know what I mean? Because you can't learn from wins. You know what I mean? You can also learn from people's losses. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm like what y'all did with that Manosphere event. I wish I knew about it. I only knew about it when I seen you down in Atlanta, Jack.
Oh man, you know, I'm about to start moving around. I'm being in Miami next month, so y'all motherfuckers fuck with me, man. But hey, bro, I appreciate you supporting this movement as long as you've been.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Much love to you, bro.
Yes. So much love to everybody.
Man, this is gonna be the last call of the day, man. Let's see who we got on the line, man. It looked like it might be my dog right here. Let's see what we got on here. Who we got on the line right now?
Me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, Minister Jap.
What's going on, fam?
First of all, I want to say that you are anointed.
Appreciate it, man.
My man.
You know, you're anointed, right? Okay, so I want to refer back to a show that you did. First of all, my name is Trucker Shedrick.
Okay. Shout out to all my truck drivers, man.
Yeah. You did a show where you said that people from the Cotton Belt migrated from Mississippi up to Chicago and New York. Remember that? Remember you said that?
Yeah.
Remember you was talking about the migration?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the reason that I said that is because now we can't look at the baby mama as a terrorist to some degree. And I want to say hello to you, sir. I just finished paying my child support, and I just want to say thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Your help.
Congratulations.
Shout out to you, sir. I want to say this to you, but I want to say this, right? That during that migration, okay, from the cotton, I call it the Chitlin circuit, okay, where all the Black women came up to the city area, Chicago, New York, all up there, okay? What happened is they brought the witchcraft and the root working that they were doing down during the Jim Crow era up there with them, and they tried to plant their roots down and released a whole bunch of demonic activity and tranquil spirits and stuff like that, and they was putting it on their kids, and they was putting it on their family members and stuff. And you know, you trying to plant roots in new soil or whatever, and it was already some stuff going on already. The Italians had their thing going on, the Catholics or whatever. But what I'm trying to say is that we can't look at the person. We got to look at the soul, you know? Now, see, this is where your anointing comes in. I would like for you to do a show, Minister, on the women putting witchcraft on their kids.
Oh,
and they
hold on.
relax.
I already got the whole witchcraft. Listen, I've been telling y'all, once I told you they started doing the tarot cards and all that, that's coming. I'm loading in the clip now. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get that going though, bro. But I definitely appreciate you, man, for calling in, big dog. Be off topic, but I'm doing that show. I already told motherfuckers I'm doing that one. Got the clip locked and loaded for that one. All right. So, man, today's show was pretty fire, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it was.
Appreciate you coming on, big dog.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? We gotta do this. It seemed like the streets is fucking with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They've been waiting for the heavy hitters to get in the room. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know where they can find you and what you got coming, man, as far as projects or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what I got going on is definitely spreading awareness when it comes to this unjust system, these baby mama tears, government daddy, child support, and just these simple forces, and just changing laws your mind as a man and even as women. You could definitely find me. I got Instagram, that's FCK Child Support, Facebook, Fuck Child Support, all full letters. But hit me up on the YouTube, because that's where I'm usually at, where we can do one-on-ones, we can dialogue, vent, just like we're doing here. You know what I'm saying? As men and even women, we have to change the laws in our mind, and we have to take accountability even for our actions. We have to fix ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and even also emotionally. Shout out to y'all brothers who've been through the trenches but now survivors. Don't let your past be your future. You know what I'm saying? These baby mama tears, just understand these baby mama tears are the devil's son-in-laws. They hate you because of your father or because they hate themselves, or if not both. We have to definitely call this shit out, because we got to take this false narrative that black men don't want to be fathers, that men don't want to be fathers, that the reason why you're on child support because you didn't want to be a father, even though you planted these kids and you was married for 10 years or been in a relationship for 5-10 years. We have to change the narrative and fix ourselves and stop falling for this bullshit that society teaches everybody else. So, you know what I'm saying? And continue to watch Jap, continue to support the Black Manosphere and outside the Black Manosphere, because this shit is real. You know, and actually, Jap, you gave me an idea. I don't know what you're doing this weekend, but I think we should do something called hashtag I Survive.
I survive.
I survive. That's in my head, man. And I'm like, do it aside. If you ain't doing nothing, let me know.
Okay.
Go do that shit, man.
All right. Just hit, you know, I ain't nothing but a phone call away, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So, but everybody in the audience, man, I want to thank y'all for we was lit. We had 1,300 plus people here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have been anywhere on YouTube, but y'all came to the church. Make sure y'all go support Mr. Palmer. You know what I'm saying? And we will have some more heat coming from you for you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go over to my Instagram, Minister Jap Church. But we're gonna get up out of here, man. We've been up in here for a while now. Appreciate y'all.
I see it.
Salute to everybody who was in the super chats too. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. Yeah, man.
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church check in, man. Church check in.